at least have a child with a beautiful woman, as opposed to like spending the rest of my time, you know, bagging shit, feeding a dog, taking it to the vet, taking it on walks. I mean, like putting it in it. It's
That's
just
exactly right. That's what I'm telling you. Don't get a dog.
yeah, I know. I don't know why
It is.
why you did this to yourself. You're like you
It's a lot
basically
of work, but
yeah.
it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of
You
fun.
chose dogs over love, and maybe you're not wrong.
You know why, John? The dogs. Do you know how excited they are when I come home? It's unconditional love. Like they love me so much. I don't know why they love me so much, but like
It's
I have
because
so
you
many
have
dogs.
food. Hey, don't kid yourself. If you died and they had no food, they'd eat you to the bone and eat your marrow. Haven't you ever seen when pit bulls eat their owners because they died and they had no food, so they decided to eat the body? It's like, oh, thanks.
First of all, they don't eat dead things. But
I'm just saying,
John,
don't delude yourself.
it's not. I'm just saying, John.
Real human
Okay.
love is far more important than dog love for food.
Well, human love is not. It's not unconditional. Dog love is. It's unconditional. It's like I love my dogs like they're my own child, and they love me. Like I don't know why, but they do. And there's like they can do no wrong, and I'll still love them.
Yeah,
But
well,
like with other relationships, it's all conditional.
I don't know. I find myself like with my schedule and the things I like doing, like having a dog is like it wouldn't be bad because like I enjoy jogging, I like walking, like I like exercise. So it's like that aspect of the friendship is good. The bad part is like when the dog wants your attention and you don't want to give it your attention. I mean, I don't mind being like a prison guard, and putting the dog in a crate and leaving it in the crate like at my side for many hours. Like I don't,
You can't do that. You can't do that.
but they don't seem to mind. A dog is just
They
like, what am I
do.
gonna do? Whatever.
No, they do
It's
mind.
called prison.
No,
What are you talking about? They have no choice.
no, it's terrible. Don't get a dog, John. Don't get a dog. What's up? What's going on with your love life? Aren't you dating anybody?
I was dating this Indian chick and then she dumped me.
Why?
She said she doesn't suck dick.
She did not say that.
Before we made love, she said, and by the way, I don't suck dick.
Did she really say that?
Yeah, and I was like, all right, well, you don't suck dick. Okay, what about my birthday? Maybe once a year? She's like, maybe?
Did she really say that?
She's a prude. Total prude. She had a dog. I liked her, but
No,
she just was not
she never
interested.
slept with you. That's what you're saying. Trying to say.
No, I slept with her. You know what was amazing is I brought a book on our date. It was called Sex Magic, and I swear to God, I think because I brought a book called Sex Magic, it got me laid. It's like the ultimate neurolinguistic programming. Every time I go out on a date now, I'm just gonna bring a book with me called Sex Magic and be like, guess what? I brought a book.
Oh. Are you serious? Did she really say that, or are you just messing around?
No, I'm serious. She told me, and by the way, I don't suck dick. I was like,
Was she a hooker?
no, she was a dentist. I mean, maybe dentists nowadays are hookers. I don't know.
Did you pay her?
Did I pay her? She paid for the first date because my fucking credit card didn't work and they wouldn't take cash.
Oh, you are so cheap, John.
You're so cheap. You don't move unless a credit card comes out of a guy's wallet.
I know you made me pay. You made me pay some one time too. You're like, oh, I forgot my wallet. You said some bullshit thing, and you made me pay. I remember that.
You're so cheap, Danielle. It wouldn't make a difference. I mean,
After that, I just stopped taking my credit card with me when I go out with guys. So I don't even have like a chance to offer.
well, I mean, you got a lot. You got to buy 300 pounds worth of dog food every month. I understand you're in a financial predicament. You're feeding 3 wolves. It's a lot to feed 3 wolves. You probably give them fresh gourmet meat, the best. I mean, your dogs probably
I do.
eat better than your
I just
non-existent
ordered.
children.
I just ordered from the farmer's dog, which is it's like it comes fresh, frozen, like already pre-made meals
Mm-hmm.
for them, and it costs $200 for 14 packages. Well, 28 packages total. 28 packages. So 28 packages is like, well, one package is basically a meal. Sometimes I can get 2 meals out of it, you know, if I split it up.
when I rescued that dog in LA, I mean, my dog's reading from 7-Eleven.
That's what I'm telling you, don't get dogs.
7-Eleven and Petco, but I mean, I found Slim Jims to be cheaper than even dog food or dog treats.
You are so fucking cheap. That's what I'm saying.
A dog loves Slim Jims. A Slim Jim. Do you have any? Slim Jim.
Child, John.
Because I would rather dedicate my time to raising my son and educating my son as opposed to raising some stupid fucking dog that just wants to eat and shit all day long.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, if you have a child, you also have to teach them to eat healthy. You can't fucking take them to McDonald's.
What are you talking about? I'm not going to take my kid to McDonald's. I'll take him to Paterno's and get him a chicken sandwich.
You said you are taking him to McDonald's or you're not?
I don't have any kids. I'm just saying that, like, I wouldn't feed my child McDonald's. That's disgusting.
It's actually good. It's pretty yummy. I usually stop there. I usually stop at McDonald's, I always stop at McDonald's on the way to Whistler every time, like, to either get a mocha, to get a mocha. Sometimes ice cream.
You don't eat cheeseburgers, do you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat. I only eat chicken.
Yeah.
But I don't buy McDonald's chicken. But the mochas are bomb. They're coffees. When it's usually broken. The machines are usually broken though. They're always broken. Half the time we go through like the drive-through and they're like, oh, our coffee machine is broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like sometimes I get fries there, but not lately. I'm trying to like tone down. Trim up. That's what I should say. Yeah. So that's why she broke up with you, because you made her pay.
No, she broke up with me because she saw my Instagram. She's like, why are there so many naked girls on your Instagram? I'm like, oh, it's just artwork. And she says, my parents won't think it's artwork when they see it. And I said, well, why would your parents who are getting elderly why would they examine my Instagram account? I'm like, I don't think it's made for them. She's like, it doesn't matter. This isn't going to work out. I can't have my friends or parents see your Instagram. I was like, okay, well, follow your gut instinct and, take care. Call me if you change your mind. Bye.
But why are you doing that, John? Like the stuff you put out there is like bullshit. Total bullshit.
The point is, like,
that's why I block you, John.
Well, what I don't understand, it's all stupid. If you're gonna waste your life looking at Instagram, the joke is on you. Like, I'm trying to prove that, like, if you have an opinion on my Instagram, you're incapable of really being a sincere person anyways.
Like, I have to, like, scroll through. I was like, is this John? Okay, I have to scroll through, and then, like, you pop up finally. And then I'm like, oh, this is John again. Like, who's messaging me? who's trying to befriend me? Like, you come up with all your fake accounts, and like, and then you're getting on me for what I post on Instagram. Come on.
I know, but like, the whole point is, it's like you should use it for business or nothing at all. Or art, but like, it's a waste of time.
But business, yeah, but people are not gonna watch this shit if it's business. If it's not like, unless you're like,
Oh, so I'm running for Congress, and I can't believe your brother actually got into state Congress. I was like, wow.
Not my brother, my cousin.
Oh, I thought he was your brother.
He's a Democrat, though.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I just still thought he was your brother, but I didn't know he was your cousin.
How did you know about that?
It recommended it, and then I'm like, holy shit. Well, fucking Choatson ran for office and he won. I was like, damn, brother, fucking scaling up, leveling up. That's a bureaucracy. He could milk that thing for 20 fucking years.
What did he actually get? Is it Congress? No,
state representative, I believe. It's like
he stands for stupid causes, stupid bullshit.
I know. I mean,
causes.
I'm not. I don't want to make fun of him because he's very professional.
Yeah, that side of the family is like fucked up. They're all Democrats and they're all stupid.
Yeah.
And his dad's a lawyer, and his brother's a lawyer, and then his mom, who's actually my dad's sister, she technically went to law school, but she never practiced. And then she married her teacher. So that's his dad.
Yeah, lawyers, teachers.
Anyway,
I mean,
they're just so dumb. They stand for the stupidest shit. I probably can't even talk to them.
Well, you'd find common ground because most polite conversation doesn't deal with politics, you know.
Yeah, I don't talk to him. I don't see him. He lives in Oregon. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. Oregon.
Oh, I thought he was in Washington.
No, he lives in Oregon, I think. As far as I know.
Anyways, I mean, mazel tov to him. I'm congratulating him. I just thought he was your brother. I can't keep. You know, you got a couple brothers. I don't know.
He's he's a younger cousin. He must be. I think he is Uri's age. So, he must be around. Let's see. Uri must be. He must be around. I don't know. Let's see. I'm 44, so Uri's 33.
44. I thought you were 64 already.
He must be around 33.
Yeah. Well, that's big. I mean, like he can. Like I said, he could. See, these lawyers, these politicians, like it's a big fucking game, and if he's a good manipulator, like he can milk that shit for his whole career. He'll just keep winning.
Plane crash today?
Yeah, I saw that.
I think the Chinese got us.
You think the Chinese got us?
I do. I think the Chinese infiltrated the systems, and they're fucking things up.
No way.
That's the fourth plane crash in a week.
Do you know how stupid people are nowadays? Do you know that pilots are looking at their cell phones? I mean,
no, and I was on my flight to Vail, Colorado a week ago. I just came back from Vail, and my flight also got canceled. While we were sitting on the tarmac for 2 hours, I fell asleep. And then
I hate traveling.
Then they said there was a control panel failure, so they took us back to the gate and canceled the flight. We all had to get off the flight.
Oh.
And fucking Alaska Airlines are not even like compensating me appropriately right now. Like I'm fighting with them. It's bullshit.
You're fighting for a settlement. Did you look at the FAA like rules for compensation? Because like that shit's updated.
I gotta spend some time on it. I haven't had a chance.
It's bullshit. You gotta fucking sue them. I mean,
I gotta sue them. I do. It's such bullshit. Like I had paid like over $400 a night at a hotel, and I had that pre-booked. I had like all my transportation. Anyway, they couldn't get me to. I was booked to Eagle Airport, which is in Vail. Mm-hmm. It's a small airport. It's basically just for skiers, and so they couldn't. So the flight was canceled. They only have like 2 flights a week that are nonstop. Anyway, that was a connecting flight, but they couldn't get me there. So then the next flight was going the following day, but that was not like. Anyway, they ended up to Denver, which is an hour further away. It's a bigger airport, Denver International. And then I had to take the shuttle from Denver Airport. And anyway, so basically, I had to go home and then take the flight the following day. And then, it's not weather related. I think like they're required if it's something else, I think they're required to compensate you. So I do need to sue them. Fuck, it's bullshit.
You're not gonna sue them. I'm just saying that like they're supposed to automate the compensation based on the law, but they don't. And like you have to like you said, fight for it, ask for it, annoy them until they're finally like, okay, we'll give you, but if you have the proof in the pudding. And you have the actual legislation or FAA stuff, like you can, flash that in front of them.
I'm going to show you. I'll show it to you. I'll show you what they sent back. It's bullshit. So that flight got canceled. And then that other thing I posted in Vail that like the ski lift is smoking. Did you see that story?
No.
So I was skiing in Vail all week, and then I came back. I just got back Saturday night, and that story was posted on yesterday, which is the day after I got back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I could have been on that lift. Like God saved me twice.
He keeps sparing you so you can keep feeding his creatures.
I know. Yeah.
Not till your dogs go to heaven are you released.
Did you see the picture of me blonde? Look at it.
Let's see. Yeah, that's nice.
I look exactly the same, John. Not really.
I don't know, you're in such good shape. Women just everywhere you go are probably just like envious.
I'm super strong, actually. I weigh like the last time I got the body fat test was in Mexico, and I was like 16% body fat, which, you know, for me is like really good. It's just like not really trying to be aggressively dieting or anything. Like 16% is really good for me. And then yeah, but like I weigh like 143 pounds. Mm-hmm. So like for me that's it's like 10 pounds.
Bulk that ass up to like 165, you know, because like I keep telling you, I mean, it's an ass world.
I'm working on it. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. It does. It takes a lot of time.
I mean, going to the gym though, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I just can't believe people don't go to the gym because I'm just like, to me, this is like mandatory for life. And so therefore you should enjoy it when you go. Like it should not be one of those events where you're like, oh, gotta go to the gym. I'm at the gym. It's like every single breath is like a joy.
If I don't go, like I'm a bitch. Like seriously, like my body fucking hurts, you know, because I'm not moving enough and like everything gets tight, you know, my hips get tight, like I have to go. Like today I went and I just had to stretch for like an hour and a half before I even started doing anything. I took like a 20-minute sauna first, and I was stretching in the sauna. Then I got out and I did like 5 minutes on the Stairmaster just to, you know, do some exercise. And then I stretched for another like hour and 15 minutes before I even started my workout, like because I hadn't been to the gym all week because I was in Vail, and like my body was just freaking aching because, you know, if it's cold, I mean in Mexico I was fine because it's hot warm, you know, but I was also super active. I was doing everything. But if it's cold weather,
skiing is like hard on your body though. Like fuck, it's like no. After you go skiing, like you need recovery from skiing because it's like you move so many parts of your body that you're not normally moving.
I know today, like, yeah, my leg workout was, my quads are freaking sore as can be. I mean, I didn't even go, like, super hard, like, when I normally go. I just feel like out of hand. I'm kind of taking it easy, to be honest. I focus on the stretching. But, yeah, I don't want, like, the mobility is huge. If you're not doing mobility exercises at, like, our age, it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, I do yoga like every day, and I love it. Like, I don't have any pain in my body. But you're right. If I do just skip like one day, and then if I skip 2 days, it's like, oh shit, gotta get to the gym real quick because like I don't want
to do mobility, right?
Mobility, stretching and cardio and weights. But like I think when I get my pump on, like the next day when I wake up, it's like I feel great. And if I don't go to the gym and then the next day I'm just like, oh no, like I can feel it. Like I don't feel that pump in the morning when I wake up.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Like skiing's okay. I mean, first of all, snowboarding. So like the days that there's no powder, if it's just like a normal sunny bluebird day and you're just doing groomers, I don't get any exercise. Like, it's beautiful to be up there. You know, it's fun. I mean, whatever. Like, the views are amazing, but I'm not really getting any exercise. If there's powder and I'm working hard through powder, then yeah, then I'm like kind of sweating, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just had powder the last day. The other days was just, it was sunny and it was just like whatever. It was all Spanish speakers there. Everybody was like these rich Mexicans, I think, mostly Mexicans.
In Vail?
Yeah, it's all, nobody was freaking American. I felt like I went to Europe and came back.
Oh, where do they live in, like Mexico City or something?
Where they live, I didn't really find anything. They were all like in their own groups. But yeah, it was like I heard German. I was staying in, it's basically like a German little village. Like, my hotel was Austrian, the owners were Austrian, all the architecture is German, the menus, most of the restaurants are German, and then and most of the speakers, mostly it was Spanish. Nobody was from there. Everybody was from somewhere else. I wasn't really feeling that good, to be honest. I had like, I think was on the verge of getting sick with having no sleep and all those like flight cancellations and all that. It was like a big mess. And then I had altitude sickness because of the elevation.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a headache like the first 3 days. I just had a headache. I didn't even like want to go out. And then I don't know, the bars is like hard to talk to anybody because, like, you know, everybody's Spanish speaking.
Oh.
Well, it's loud. I wasn't feeling that good. I had a bit of like, to scream in a bar, just talk to strangers is fucking like not, especially when you're not feeling good. And they're all like, they were mostly Spanish. They were mostly Mexican Spanish speakers, like, you know, in their own groups and stuff. So I didn't do a lot of like hanging out. It was mostly, I was just skiing and whatever. I didn't have a great trip. It was okay. The skiing was beautiful. The resort's beautiful. The mountain's huge. Like, there's so much terrain. I didn't even get to like one of the back bowls. Like, the mountain's so big. So it takes a little bit to like get to know everything. But yeah, so it was okay. It was an expensive trip. I mean.
Yeah, it fucking sucks to go. I don't understand. It's like, to me, like, it's stressful going skiing, and it's so expensive to go out to fucking Colorado.
It is fucking especially when it snows. So Friday night, I looked at the forecast and I knew it was going to snow that night, right? So that means you have to get up early to ski the powder. So at 6:30 I got up, I showered and all that, I got ready. And by 7:40 in the morning, 7:40 a.m., I was in line. The lift is scheduled to open at 8:30. They usually open it by 8:15, and they opened it at 8:20. So from 7:40 to 8:20, I'm just standing in line. And, you know, it's cold when you're just standing there, right? So you're talking to people, and people are trying to cut because it's powder, and, like, everyone's trying to, like, balance to the front of the line. I was calling people out. And then you get to the top of the hill. You might get 1 or 2 runs, but then, like, it takes a while for them to start opening the other lifts, the back side, you know, because they open the main gondola, and then they're still usually bombing the mountain or whatever. So then you're waiting for the next lift. So then I'd wait again, and I don't know. It's very stressful. And like, you want fresh tracks, like you want the fresh snow. But everybody wants it, and so they have, when you get to the top of the mountain, once you're waiting for them to open the next lift behind, in the backside, there's a rope. So you're waiting for ski patrol to show up and drop the rope, so you can go. If you duck under the rope, then they'll pull your pass, and you're done for the season. You know, they won't give you your pass back. So everybody's waiting, and nobody knows exactly what time they're going to open it because, you know, they're waiting for, like, the avalanche team to probably give them the okay. So I was waiting probably for another half hour there with everybody else. Everybody's waiting, and, yeah, it's just super stressful. So the first two hours of the day, depending on the ski resort, is just super stressful if it snowed a lot. 9 inches is a lot. Yeah. So yeah, it was super stressful. It wasn't a very relaxed trip, like especially because I wasn't feeling that good. So yeah, and then everybody's like dancing around in their real fur coats, like they started selling some, faux fur, but like, who the fuck wears real coats? And then,
When they're
like,
skiing?
no, just in the village.
Oh yeah, isn't that a thing?
Yeah, but you're not like, it's taboo to wear real fur.
Really?
Sure. You don't wear real fur.
What are you talking about? You know how many fucking furs there are for sale? Like they're all over the place.
Yeah, but it's taboo. It's like, so people will still like they'll, throw red paint on you.
I was dating this girl here in Chicago that had a house in Vail, and she was just living off of the Airbnb revenue. And she was Jewish, and she had like a pretty well-to-do family, but I just couldn't get over. She didn't like trim her bush, and I'm just like, why don't you trim your fucking pussy hair? Like you have a beard down there. It's disgusting. And so I wasn't gonna trim her pussy for her, but if she wasn't gonna trim her own pussy, I wasn't gonna be like, I love you, baby. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, practice grooming standards. Do like personal hygiene. Like, I don't know. There's something about people that like if they don't, practice good personal hygiene, like they're not attractive. Like, and she was already not that attractive, So I was like, ugh, I'm not gonna like get too excited over this one.
Well, see, John, you're so superficial. Why don't you like try to get to know the person? See if you like.
I did. We had a nice time, but like the point is, like, I'm not gonna chase somebody who like can't even trim their fucking snatch. Like, and I'm talking like beard length, and like a lot of it. I'm just like, it's disgusting. Like, the fuck. It's like fucking get an electric shaver and trim yourself.
Well, mine's clean as a baby's butt.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's standards. It's like I take care of myself. I clean myself. I trim myself. I prune myself. It's like I expect my partner to do the same. Like I'm not gonna do it for you. Like use your fucking brain.
I don't like anything. Like I pluck if they start coming out, I pluck them.
Yeah, you're a Nazi on that pussy. Plucking that pussy hair with a pair of fucking cheapest. Don't even have to go to a European wax line. Like, I pulled every pussy hair out with fucking tweezers.
Yeah, I tweeze it.
Tweeze every fucking pussy hair until I got no more hair.
I don't like hair. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like hair on the body. And in fact, just this morning, I took the hair off my arms. And my arms are not even hairy by anybody else's standard, but I don't like if I was tan, like I'm not that tan right now because my Mexico tan already wore off. But if I was tan, you would see. But I don't like if you see a little bit of like my hair's not even that dark, but if it comes out and I see it a little bit, I don't like it. Like I don't like that. I don't like black fucking hair.
This girl that I was dating before I went to Israel and met you, like I remember being on her couch one time, and she was a bigger girl, like she needed to lose weight. But the point is, like I looked at her chin, and she fucking had like hair on her chin, like stubble, and I'm like, it made me so gross. I was like, disgusting. I was like, you can't even spend the time to take the disgusting hairs off your chin. So now I'm dating a bearded woman. I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to Israel. I'm booking this flight. I'm out of here.
Oh, was that when I met you?
Yeah, then I flew out, met you, and then came back. And I was in a good relationship when I got back. I was like very much in love with this girl. And then I just saw on Instagram she got married or she got engaged a couple days ago. So she was to a Jewish guy, and she like broke up with me. I was like, well, if you move to San Francisco, I was like, you'll probably meet some wealthy software developer at Facebook, and I'm pretty sure she did. And I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't already know him before she even went out there.
Well, yeah, if you're on JDate, you meet people from all over.
Yeah.
What's going on with your sister? How's she doing?
She's good. As far as I know.
You talked to her?
Yeah, it was her birthday. I just texted her and sent her some birthday gifts the other day.
Oh, nice.
I sent her these things called books. Pretty sure you haven't touched one in many years.
I haven't.
Shameful. You're lucky your brain even works. You probably got brain rot.
Actually, John, look, I did buy this book. Look, I'm gonna show it to you. Let me see if it's here on my shelf.
You know, after college is over, it doesn't mean you're supposed to stop using your brain. You know that, right? You're supposed to continue studying and reading because life is short and you should try to enjoy studying. Read a bunch of books, get smarter, you know.
No, you're right. Okay, look at this book. I just sent this to you. I took this book to Mexico with me and I read a couple pages.
The Silver Magazine, a revolution program by the founder of the world's most famous.
I should read more.
I've been creating audiobooks. Like, it's unbelievable. I mean, there's a lot of books. I have so many books in my house now. It's just amazing. And you know, if you have kids, like, books are something to do. And when I was a kid, we only had one box of books in the house. That was it.
It's true. You're supposed to read to your kids.
Yeah, English is. You can never really be successful if you don't have a very large English vocabulary.
No, you're right. You're right about that. Absolutely. So how's your sister doing? Did she marry the guy?
I don't know. I didn't get an invitation to any wedding.
You did? Oh, I thought she was gonna marry him.
I have no idea. She said she's gonna stay at my house in April and then come back in October. I think so. I'll be seeing her twice this year, maybe.
So, with him or what?
I didn't get the feeling she was coming with him, but you never know. I have no idea. Maybe he'll show up.
Is she still with him?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Oh. I hope he marries her.
Yeah, I hope they get married because, like, he's a pretty good guy. You know, I mean, he's a good guy. So it's like if they're really in love, I hope they really get married and stay together and, you know, live their best life.
I don't like those assholes that, you know, stay with the girl forever and don't marry them. That's bullshit.
Yeah, when I asked this girl's parents, I was like, yeah, I'd like to engage you, you know, get engaged to your daughter. And then, like, I didn't do anything for like a couple months or maybe like 2 weeks or even 3 weeks. And they're like, so when the fuck are you going to do this? I was like, oh shit, I forgot I even asked.
And did you propose to her?
But yeah, I did shortly thereafter. Yeah.
Well, I know, but you probably didn't date her that long.
Yeah, we dated like 2.5 years, maybe. 2.5 years goes very quickly, and when you're young, you're very stupid and juvenile, and like you're not even really in the moment. You're kind of just like running around to restaurants and doing this and doing that, but you're never really studying. You're not really figuring each other out. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of glad I'm not married because I probably would have gotten divorced, and then it would have made things even more annoying.
I know. My mom on this last trip, she's like, in hindsight, you should have married Felipe. You know, I was like, no. I was like, you know, because there were a few guys that asked my parents to marry me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy, Felipe, like, they liked him. He was Brazilian. That was like way back then. That was actually the time when that actually was the time that I went to Israel. Mm. And I think, yeah, I was already seeing this, and then I went to Israel. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, my mom, she's like, that's like the second or third time she's brought it up. I'm like, no, Mom. I was like, he was not for me. I said, I'm glad I didn't marry him. He's super selfish, you know? And I was like, if I would have married him, I would have been divorced. And because he married someone, he's fucking the most selfish ass motherfucker. And sure enough, he did marry somebody else, and he told me he got divorced because he had reached out at some point. Yeah, and I was like,
people who get married, they don't even understand like what the fuck it's all about. Like, and then they get divorced, and then it's like, oh, we were just dating. It's so expensive and stupid.
The whole thing is, when you're fucking selfish, you should not be married, because being married is about like giving to your partner.
Yeah.
And if you can't, if he was fucking selfish as shit, like we met in Whistler, and he wanted me to go snowboarding with him so I could film him. I was like, you fucking film me, asshole. He'd want me to spend the whole day filming him. I was like, I
want he wanted you to be his cameraman. That's like the ultimate form of disrespect.
And then he was this, and then at the time, I was staying in my parents' condo, which is ski in, ski out, the best location on the hill. So he just like moved in with me. I didn't ask him; he just basically moved in. And I was like so young and like innocent, and like it was like my first boyfriend, And so I didn't tell him not to, but he was like smothering me, And he was just like a fucking user, He was a user for everything. He didn't even pay for shit.
Yeah.
It was so bullshit. Like I'm like, yeah. I was like, and I was like, and then so he wanted to marry me, and then like my mom, like he basically knew like if he wasn't Jewish, it didn't come from me, but probably my mom said it or whatever, my parents. So then he was like converting, and then
it's so stupid to convert for like a marriage, because it's like academic, and it's.
Well, and then like his dick wasn't snipped, and so then he went to the rabbi, and the rabbi was like, to do it officially, like you don't have to like,
get circumcised, yeah.
And then he's telling me, he's like, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, those dicks that aren't circumcised are fucking ugly. It's gross. They look fucking hooded.
Yeah, it's an elephant dick.
It's not attractive. All I want to see is hard. That's all. It's so hard. Don't show it to me. When it's hard, you can't really tell if it's circumcised or not. So anyway, that's what happened. Then he was in Seattle. Then he basically proposed to me without this bullshit whole thing. Hold on a second. Making chicken. So then, what happened? Yeah. So then he moved back here with me to Seattle when I was like 23. I was just starting to work, and he wanted to and I told my dad not to hire him, because my dad wanted to hire him to work in the company, and I was like, no, he should get his own fucking job. I don't want him around me, He's like, oh well, he's not. It's not right. Well, anyway, it's just the whole thing. And then he wanted me to. Then this guy. First of all, my dad's friends were offering him jobs in their company to work, and he didn't want those kinds of jobs, right? Even though it was like good jobs, like insurance, or selling insurance, shit like that. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want it. Instead, he was like at the skate park, fucking skateboarding every day, in the middle of the day.
Why did you date such a loser?
Such a loser, and then he would come back to my place, and I didn't really want him living with me officially, So he got a room in somebody else's house, but he was with me 99% of the time. Ugh. And then I was smothering me because I was just starting to work, and then he would take my real estate tapes. I had these tapes my dad gave me to learn how to real estate dialogue, and he would take them and listen to them, and I just felt so invaded. I was like, this is my thing, go figure out your own shit, And And it's not like my parents were not helping, and they were, like I said, they were trying to like help him get like a good job with insurance and all these like different connections through my dad. And um, and so he wasn't really pursuing any of that. And then this guy in Brazil that owns like this factory, like apparel company, whatever, surfwear and all this, asked him like, what's going on? Like, do you want to come work here?
You could come to Brazil. Yeah, well, that's fucking horrible for you and horrible for him. What a waste of time.
Yeah, and so finally, like I think he thought I was gonna come to my senses and follow him to Brazil, and I had no intention.
The characters like, oh my god, you're gonna have the social security number. I think you just like the attention. That's what PayPal.
No, we were officially like engaged before, like in that before that. Like that was like, so then he kept telling me how he was still doing the conversion, and then he told me he did convert. He's like, I converted, but I didn't do the circumcision. I was like, okay. But I didn't ever ask him to convert, never. But like my mom definitely put it down as like an ultimatum.
Wow. Well, I don't know if I meet an amazingly beautiful girl, like I don't know. It's just like at 42, I'm kind of like. Also, the other thing is like living with somebody. Like that is like a whole new reality.
It's true. Living with somebody, I think, like if somebody would live with me, like it would be tough. Like it would fucking be tough. I mean, first of all, like I don't know, it's just like, yeah, living with someone's fucking hard. It's not easy. And anyway, like you don't really want to see somebody every day,
But that's the thing. It's like, well, when I was seeing this Indian chick, like her place is so clean and so perfect and very beautiful, wonderful, nice place, very expensive, very, very nice. But it's so clean. It's like she's I never even brought her to my place, but like the point is, it's like when you live with somebody, it's like you're combining possibly two entirely different people. So it's like you should play the game first and find out, are we actually capable of really living with each other? Because I get the feeling that like a lot of like certain women that I date, or if I hang out, if I'm at their house, I'm like, I can already see how it would be very difficult to live with this person because of like kind of who they are, like their personality in a way. It's like it's reflected in your house, and it's like I don't want to trample what you have going on here, and I know you're not really going to like what I have going on at my house. So it's like, can't we just be pragmatic and be lovers, but like not combine and live with each other? Why can't we just have two separate houses? Because like what you're talking about is like a home office essentially, and it's like you need enough space to do a combination.
Well, I just think like if you're like married, you know, like there's no point to like sleep in the same bed if you're not fucking, you know, like you know King Solomon and you know Queen what's her name, you know, like when the king wanted some action, he'd call the queen over.
Yeah, but like if the king wants to spoon that booty every night, like that's the king's option. And if a woman doesn't want to let that booty get spooned, you know, like I was dating this one chick and like she would only sleep on her back. She would never sleep on her side. She would go to sleep like a pharaoh. And I'd be like, that's the weirdest thing in the world. You never go, you never go on your side. She's like, never. I don't want to get any wrinkles.
It's true. You're not supposed to sleep on. You're just like you're not supposed. You're supposed to sleep on your back like a queen.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is so weird. I'm like, I want to spoon that ass. She's like, I don't sleep like that. I was like, fuck this. This is fucking weird.
It's true. That's how you get wrinkles. I'm trying to sleep on my back too, but it doesn't work. I usually smash my face into smashed it. Yeah, like I'm like, oh, I should sleep on my back, but then I'm like, oh, I can't. And I smash it in.
Anyways, I'm just saying girls are crazy. Like, because, well, first, anyways, I won't go into all the details, but I'm just saying women make bad choices all the time. Like, all the time. They're irrational. Like, I don't know. It's very difficult, I think, to even maybe date outside your race, especially if you're like fresh off the boat. Because Americans and like some people from overseas that are working here, living here, like they're very aggressive. Um, I don't know. Like some people just, I need somebody to calm down, like, and not be like running all over the place. And, you know, it's hard to find somebody who's like very relaxed and not stressed out. It's difficult. Everybody is stressed.
Well, yeah. Well, if you're, you know, you got to have the right energy for the people too, you know? Like, if you don't have the right energy in a relationship, it's not good, you know? It's just not good.
Well, a lot of people don't know how to conserve their energy, maintain their energy, you know, limit their energy. Look at this
chicken I made, John. This is fucking good. It's been roasting for 2 hours. And I'm quite the chef. Look at this. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Are your 3 children like sitting there like smelling? Go, oh, I want a piece of that chicken. I know if they were dogs, they have to be, right?
Yeah. Here's Alex. He's sleeping. And the raging Cajun smells around. Here's my baby. He's so cute. I'll send you a picture. It's like there's a chicken somewhere in the dressing of just to see somebody check different things. Here's my other one. It's supposed to be a AI generated, progressive generator.
They don't even have a fucking bed to sleep on. You make them just lay on the floor.
Really, I'm in the living room, so they want to be where I am. We haven't gone to bed yet. When they go to bed, they do. They go in the bedroom, but they go when I go.
God, you're such like a kid.
They're just like kids.
No, I mean you got like snowboards. You got like.
I know, I haven't unpacked. I just got back from this trip. Like, I haven't even, like, pushed it away.
You're like a cool 26-year-old kid or something. Instead, you're like 46 years old.
I'm 44. I know, I told you, like, that's I'm having boys. I was like, I'm going to be a boy mom. Yeah, I took 2 snowboards to Vail, too. One's for powder and one is for like all mountain.
Jesus.
Yeah, I
See,
have a lot of gear.
this is why I know we're probably not compatible because, like, I have no desire. Like, if you were like, come on, John, I'm going to pay for everything. You won't have to spend a penny. We're going to have so much fun. And I'll even buy you a snowboard and jet. Like, if it was all expense paid trip, I'd be like, yeah, maybe. But even then, I'd be like, can't we just go to Miami and go to South Beach? Like, I'd rather go to the beach.
I know you would rather go to the beach. I know you would. That I know. That I know for sure.
I just want to sit out at like a nice restaurant every night on the patio, see a tranny, like dance and sing and have an amazing dinner and do people watching and, go do yoga in the morning and go to the beach. I mean, I love South Beach. I love Miami. I'm definitely moving to Miami, South Beach at some point.
Yeah, this guy just invited me to Miami. He's like, let me send you, let me fly you out to Miami. He lives in Miami. He's Cuban.
Good luck. I think I'm definitely gonna marry a Jewish chick. I mean, like and if I can't find one here, I'm gonna go to Brooklyn or I'm gonna go to Israel. But I definitely don't want to marry some like person who is like outside of the Jewish religion and like, because I feel like they're kind of less predictable. Like I would rather work with a Jewish woman in a marriage as opposed to like some secular atheist liberal. There's these liberal atheist women that you see on these dating apps. They're so fucking like angry and politically, Democrat. Like I don't want to deal with that. Like I want a Jewish woman who's like actually interested in Jewish things.
That's nice. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. Well, when I went to Vail, I had been talking to this guy from San Diego, and so I was supposed to meet him when going to Vail. That was kind of like part of the trip. And then he starts telling me like, he's like, I'm a really good lover. And then he got there like 2 days before me. So the first picture he sends me is of his hot tub. And I was like, this guy's acting like a fucking douchebag. So then he wasn't even like inviting me to dinner or anything. It wasn't like whatever, drinks, dinner, like at an appropriate time. He's like, no, it's like it just, he was acting all fucking douchey. And I didn't like it. So I ended up never meeting him, basically. It was a short story.
Holy shit, you wasted your fucking time?
No, I actually gained my time. I didn't have to waste it with a fucking douchebag.
No, but I thought you went there to meet him.
I kind of did. Yeah, I kind of did.
Well, kind of. You did.
I did, yeah. And so then he texted me the last day, because then what happened was, I was like, then he wasn't asking me to like meet up, like in a nice way, like to invite me to dinner or anything like that. And so then I was the one. I was like, well, do you want to meet for a drink? Then he responded like 24 fucking hours later, and he's like, oh, like I could meet tomorrow night. Like he's like, yeah, I can meet tomorrow night, And so then I like responded the next day, like around noon. I was like, if you want to meet like after I ski, like at 4:00, we can, like after the ski day. He's like, no, I'm like working. I'm working, and then I'm going to the gym. And he's like, I could meet you later on in the evening, like 9:00. I didn't respond, and then at like 7, he's like, I'll be in the village at like around 9, like, if you want to hang out, it was just like fucking rude. I'm not gonna meet up with a douchebag at 9:00 at night, if he's just trying to like get fucking laid. And I was like, no, it's not gonna work out tonight. And so then he texted me. Then I like a couple, yeah. Then he didn't text me the next day, and I was like over it, And then the last day I was leaving, he's like, "Are you still here?" He texted me, "Are you still here?" I was like, "Yeah, but I'm leaving shortly." And that was it. I didn't talk to him. I never met up with him. But versus, like, this other guy, I ended up talking to some other Jewish guy who lived out there. And just some young guy, 33. And I don't think I was that interested because, I didn't think he was for me. But whatever. This guy was super persistent. When he's like, "Let me meet up with you for a drink, blah, blah, and then he's like, "Let's meet out, like, I'll take you for dessert," which is like, that's really nice. That's like a nice thing to say, Like, it doesn't have to be a drink. Like,
So wait, this guy wants to get laid, that guy wants to get laid. I didn't fail to see the difference. What's the difference?
No, there's a total difference. The way this guy was acting, like, the communication was so different. We all want to get laid, John. I want to get laid too, Like, if you play your cards right, I'll sleep with you, but not like that, Not like you start telling me, "Oh, you're a good lover." Like, you think that's going to get me in bed? Oh, I'm sorry.
I know, but isn't that just like lack of game? Like, guys who say that have why would you say that?
I'm sorry, that does not get my pussy wet. I'm sorry.
I know, you don't say the loud part out loud. That's the whole thing about seduction.
Like, you don't fucking feel like you gotta woo the woman. And I'm sorry, like, this other guy who anyway, he just, like, he was so persistent that I was like, okay. And I knew he wasn't really good for me, but I, like, was just over it. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go get some food. It was like after the gym. Like, it was the one day that I was feeling good, and I like tracked down a gym to go to. And I had asked him, I was like, "What gym should I go to?" And well, what's the best gym around here? And he was nice. He responded in like a nice way, and he was just like normal, good communication. So I was like, okay, I was like, well, I'm gonna get some food, before the restaurants closed. It was like late, I was like, if you want to meet me, that's fine, So he did. He came right away. He's like, yeah, I'll be there. What time are you going? Okay, 9:30. Fine. Shows up. And I ate. I wasn't expecting him to eat. It was like late. He was just meeting me. But we had a good conversation, and then we went to a club after. There was only like one club in town, and he had never been there. And I was like, "Let's go. You want to go? Let's go check it out." So we went, and he was just very respectful. Like, he wasn't for me, but he's just he was a really nice guy. Like, just the way it's just respectful. Like, be fucking respectful,
No, I agree, but like the crazy thing is, I don't know, maybe some guys throw out disrespect and they actually get like a communication response that they seem to think works for them. Maybe they can manipulate people by being degrading.
First of all, I had never met the first guy. I'd never met him. We were just talking like on JDate or whatever, and yeah, I did book my trip around him, and he kind of knew that because like he told me he has a house in Vail, and like he'd be out there for a month, and I did book my date around like meeting him.
Damn, what a waste of time! And he didn't even fly you out.
I wasn't talking to him like that intensely, like that seriously, like. And I wasn't planning to fucking stay with him. I didn't know this guy,
Damn. So wait, what you're telling me is you now need therapy and a vacation.
I'm just saying I didn't have the best trip. I did not get laid. And the ski day, I could have if I went out, but I didn't go out. And that wasn't what my trip was about anyway. It was like, I was actually trying to meet some, rich people who like to ski. And these resorts are super expensive and super they're super expensive and difficult to get to, and like the whole thing's expensive. The tickets are expensive, the gear is expensive. Like, I flew out there with, like I said, 2 boards and all my gear. Like,
see, those aren't rich people. Those are stupid people who don't know how to really live life to the fullest.
John, you should learn to snowboard. It's super
Listen,
fun.
I want to go sit in a yeshiva in South Beach with a bunch of Orthodox Jews. To me, that's real wealth. Let me tell you.
So the Jewish guy, the second one who I met up with, I was like, "So is there any Jewish community out here? Because it's not Denver, it's Vail. Vail's like 2 hours away from Denver. So Denver, yeah, there's going to be Jewish." So he's like, "Well, not really." He's like, there's a synagogue in Avon, which is the next town over. That's kind of like where he lives. And he's like, "But the cantor he's like, I have a story about the cantor. He's like, I don't know if I should tell you. I was like, well, let's hear it. Tell me. He's like, well, I'm scrolling through Bumble, and then I see the cantor on there, and she's married. The cantor's a woman, and she's married with her husband, but she puts on Bumble that she's in an open relationship, and they're looking for a third. And then he said he was out at one of a concert, or not a concert, some kind of show, and he happened to run into the cantor's husband, and then another woman, and the husband had his arm around this other woman sitting in front of them.
Yeah. So
That's
some
so
Jews.
Messed up.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but
Disgusting.
I think. Yeah, this girl that I was dating here, she was telling me that like we were going to this synagogue and this cantor, she was like she was a swinger or something, and her ex-boyfriend was dating her. I was like, she was telling me all these details. I was like, Jesus Christ, just stop. I was like, this is disgusting. I lost all respect. You can't be a religious leader and be like fucking all over the place.
No,
like,
you can't. You can't. But there's like, obviously, everybody wants to get laid. Everybody wants to fuck around. But, I think it's fucking scary.
Well, if you're married, make it sacred. And if you're Jewish and you have children, like, for fuck's sake, like, you're just a fucking bullshitter. Like, if you have to make sex.
I asked him that too. I was like, how old is this couple? The cantor and their husband, and they had like 3 young kids together. He said 3 young kids, and they're fucking around like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like Colorado. People in Colorado are really fucking stupid and really liberal. Yeah.
So liberal, and then this guy had never been to Israel in his life, and then he was obviously like a Harris. He told me he would vote for Harris. I lost all respect for him when he said that. And just so, and like people have never been to Israel. In this far left people, I'm like, I write them off so quickly. I can't stand it.
There's so many effeminate, men out there that are they're just and some of them are married, and you're like, you're married, you're like a faggot. Like, like you were such a bitch, and they all voted Kamala, and they're just bitches. Like, they have tits. They are bitches.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, no, I haven't found my man yet, and like I want to have 2 boys, So I'm trying to be aggressive on J-Date. There's nobody on fucking J-Date. It's bullshit.
No, this shit's over. This shit died years ago.
No,
it didn't even work.
J-Swipe.
I don't know. I haven't used those in a while because, like, on Hinge or Bumble, if you pay for that, you just sort by filter with Jewish. And in Bumble now, they're actually putting ethnicity and religion as Jewish. So you may identify ethnically as Jewish, but you may not be religiously Jewish.
Yeah, but I don't like to put it out there like that because, like, on those regular sites, because, people could track you.
No, you can conceal it, and then if somebody does it by the filter, they can view you, but it's not shown on your profile.
No, but I don't like, there's anti-Semites out there. They could track you and do bad things, Like, I don't like to filter by religion.
Well,
like,
you're not gonna go out on a date with somebody that is like putting out fucking anti-Semitic vibes, probably.
But how do you know if you're just from a dating app?
There are real anti-Semites out there, and yes, they will probably try to have sex with Jewish women because they just want to fuck, but they are like straight up Jew haters and anti-Semites because they're stupid IQ people, but.
No, I'm saying not even to fuck. I'm saying they could target you for other bad shit,
No, I'm telling you, if you fuck an anti-Semite, you've already fucked up. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I would date a Christian who's religious, like what do you call them? Angelical?
An evangelical, yeah.
Evangelical, yeah. Like, I would date someone like that. They're like super pro-Israel. They're super religious. They believe in God. They believe in good family values and all that. But
they may be super pro-Israel now, but never underestimate a Christian's ability to immediately start hating Jews,
No, the evangelicals have a history. They're super
Oh, believe me, there's a lot of evangelicals that will flip flop, and next thing you know, they're like anti-Semite Jew haters, and you're like, "What happened to you? I thought you believed in Jesus and you believe in love and all this shit." They're like, "Yeah, but the Jews control everything."
They do believe, like, even in Mexico, like this woman was wearing a necklace that I don't know what it was, high, maybe it was high, and I commented on her necklace, and then she asked if I was Jewish, said yeah. And she said, "Oh, I love you guys are the chosen people. I love Israel. And, like, they're part of all these, Christian groups that go to Israel and do good charity work and all this, like, good bullshit stuff that they do, But she had nothing like positive shit to say, and like, yeah, those are good people. So they have like good values, like they actually have values, like as opposed to everybody else who has no religion and they don't know shit, and they don't have any fucking values. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So, I don't even know what to tell you because like you're never gonna open a book.
No, the problem with Seattle is just like there's so many swingers. It's scary. Dating is scary. Like, everybody's just fucking around.
It's annoying.
No values.
It's annoying.
It gives me like,
You know what's nice about meeting somebody in the real world, like at a restaurant, at a bar, or an event, is if they're not on a dating app, that means that they're not like already talking to a gazillion people and you hope they're single. But some of these people, it's like you can't even go out on a date and have any like actual real, you should never like actually have any like projection or any, you have to be in the moment now because people are so fickle and so mercurial and they're dating so many people. It's from my perspective, it's like if you're not in the now, you're totally missing out on the date itself, let alone like you should grab them by the pussy on like, try to get laid on the first date, ask for it. Like if guys aren't even asking for it after the first date, like they're crazy because chances are you're not going to get that second date if it's not going to happen. So there's a lot of bitch ass men out there that waste a lot of time with women, and there's a lot of women out there that waste their own fucking time because they don't even know what they want.
No, because John, if you're sleeping with a girl on the first date and she's sleeping with you, like I can tell you from firsthand. I mean, I will only sleep with guys who I probably don't see any future with. Like if I actually like them, you want to build something a little bit, like
No, you can build it slowly, but I'm just saying that, like, to spend money and time on a date and not try to get any affection, like as a man, like if you don't even try, like you're not even because you need to communicate romantic intention.
You need to communicate. Yeah, you do need to communicate romance, but you also need to show that you're a gentleman and like lead the woman in a nice way. Like if she just gets a sense that all you're trying to do is sleep with her that quick, she's gonna lose respect for you too. If she's actually serious, if she's actually like wife material, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think the older you get, I mean, I can tell you, like swiping right on Bumble and matching with women who are in their 40s and 50s that have children or have no children, it's like, man, like you'll see a chick 26. I'm like, you're 26, you look fucking 46. You're 42, you look 62. There's just people who are so fucking out of shape. It's like, don't you know you shouldn't be on a dating app? Your ass should be at the gym 40 hours a week. You're huge.
Well, my profile says I'm 37. I was like, because I only want to date guys like in their 30s or maybe 40s, but I don't want any old motherfuckers. I'm over that. So I want when they're like still young and pure. I don't want these divorced motherfuckers who are total douchebags. And like this guy who was 33, he was serious. He's like, I want to get married, I want to have kids, like I want to have a Jewish home. Like he's putting it all out there, like really nice guy. Like he wasn't for me, but he was a
nice guy, but not for me.
He was not for me, but that's how it is when you date like young guys. Like, John, you're already jaded. It's, you fucked all these women, you judging them by what their pussy looks like, Like, that's not the way to date.
Yeah, but see, I view everything on the average, meaning that like there's only been a handful of girls in my life that I've really been in love with, like really want to have kids with. All these other women that I've ever slept with has always just been circumstance of environment,
I know, but that's not good because, like for a woman, every time you're sleeping with somebody, you're bonding with that person, and I don't want all that. To be honest, I haven't slept with that many people in my life. Like,
see that's bullshit because it's like I've slept with a lot of women and they
no,
don't call
because,
me, they
see,
don't
like,
text me, they don't talk, they don't think about me. That's it. Like a
I'm
lot.
telling
It's
you,
just
like, there's probably a couple guys that I definitely regret because I slept with them early on, didn't know them, and then you get to know them, and you're like, ew, I don't want that energy in my body. I don't, because they're not good people as like their energy, like, yeah. So that's what I can say about that. And it's called pair bonding when you sleep with somebody so young. I mean, so
yeah, but pair bonding fades with time. The whole point is like when you get older, you're supposed to recognize. I don't know. To me, it's the whole thing is like education, meaning that like look at the nature videos of like birds dancing with other birds. Like we have all these laws and words to describe family and all this stuff, but it's like technically, like it's just fucking birds running around
but
chirping
John,
at each other.
like, the way you're acting though with these dates with these women is not in line with you looking for a wife and describing like the family that you want and the house that you want, the household.
Yeah, but the thing is, all these women are so Democrat and so liberal and so atheist and so
why are you going out with
LGBTQ.
them?
I'm not. I'm not going out with them. I'm just saying that,
So
like,
you're taking them out, all these women.
no. I mean, I go out with girls that I'm attracted with. I wouldn't waste my time or my money with a woman that I'm not attracted to at all. I'm just saying that, like.
Hold on. Did you see the Super Bowl? And they booed Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Because why did they boo her? Because she was a Trump anti-Trump, right?
Yeah, she led the resistance with Kamala. They gave her like $20 million to fucking be pro Kamala and support Kamala.
Is that why they booed her?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly why I did not go for that team. I went for the Eagles.
Yeah, I went Eagles too.
I'm not going to support that bullshit. I mean, she's a pretty face with like an airhead on, pretty face. She's a good music, but fucking going for Harris, fuck you. Smash her.
Yeah, well, Donnie is the president, and like he is just destroying these people every day. They are all panicking and having mental health breakdowns. It's so wonderful.
It's amazing. He's literally the best president in the history of the United States.
He's up there. He's definitely up there. I mean,
well, he is. Do you know what he said today? I should send you the video. Do you know what he said today?
What?
Here, I'm going to send it to you right now. Look what he said today. Actually, Sherry sent this to me, but I had seen it before, but Sherry sent this one to me, so I have it handy for you. The stuff he says every day is incredible. I just texted it to you, regular text.
Well, I can't really watch it right now. I don't have Instagram on this phone.
Oh.
That's a cute dog photo.
Which one?
The second one.
My dog? My dog?
I can't believe you have all these dogs. You have 3 of them that live with you?
Well, right now Maximus is with my parents because, he's 12 and a half. My parents walk slow. He walks slow. So he's been over there. And so it makes it a little easier for me because it's hard to have 3 that, are not at the same pace and stuff. It's, he's 12 and a half. He's getting up there. So,
I'm definitely getting a dog this summer. Like, or I'm going to do. I'm not gonna get the dog, but I'll do the.
You can just come visit me, John.
Oh, I'm good. Just send me more pictures. I'm good on you. I'm just gonna get a dog, and I'm gonna not shelter it. It's called
Foster.
Foster the dog. Yeah. Because I want to take the dog to the beach park, and flirt with all the other girls that have dogs, and because my boat is right there, so it's like if I have a dog, I can go in the dog sanctuary, and but I don't want to like take ultimate responsibility. I just want the dog for the summer as as my Pokemon toy, and I will love that dog.
No, you just want to see him get girls.
It's a natural in. My sister met her boyfriend because they both have dogs. They were on a power walk, and they're like, "Oh, hey, cute dog."
John, it's the one thing about fostering is they give you free food.
I don't mind spending money.
Yeah, you do. You don't spend money.
No, on a dog that I love, that's my friend getting me laid. I'll feed that dog filet mignon once a week.
No, you won't.
Oh, believe me, I will.
John, it's not all about getting laid. You should try to focus on.
It's not about getting laid. It's about meeting a beautiful woman that wants to have many, many layings over like many years and like have a child and be like, okay, can we live together? Can we, do this? Because there's just so many women out there where like they're so unreasonable and difficult to do things with.
Do you see what's happening right now in Philadelphia yesterday?
With the riots? Yeah.
The riots?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's that about?
Philadelphia's just a crazy city. I don't know.
What are the riots about?
The fucking Super Bowl. They're just rioting to riot.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Who do you think likes this shit? Fucking Schwartz. What does the Schwartz do after they win the biggest game on earth? They riot. That's what Schwartz does.
Oh my God, I did not see that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Where was the Super Bowl? Philadelphia? Is that where it was?
Well, they won. The Eagles are from Philadelphia.
Oh, so why are they rioting there?
Because they can't. They gotta break shit. They're dumb Schwartz. What do you want to know?
Because they won. They should be happy though.
I know, but that's what dumb Schwartz does. When they get happy, they ruin everything. They destroy things. They cause fires, arsons, robberies.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, what do you think Kendrick Lamar is all talking about? Like, we not like you. You not like us. This fucking culture is garbage. I didn't waste my time watching the Super Bowl. It's for fucking morons. It's so stupid.
So stupid. That's what I told my mom. I was like, what a waste of time. I couldn't be at the gym right now.
I went to the gym yesterday. This fucker's closed at 5:00. LA Fitness bought my gym and they're shutting it down.
They do.
No more gyms.
I know. I was like, I did go watch the Super Bowl. I went at like 6. I think I got to the bar at 6:20. For like the last little bit, right? The last hour or whatever. But you think I'm gonna spend 3 hours? And then I was invited to a Super Bowl party too. And I told them, I just told them I was still in Vail. I didn't want to go.
I'm in Vail. Leave me alone. I can't come to your lame ass fucking party to sit on your couch all day.
I don't. So it really is so dumb to like spend like. Why would I want to watch other people fucking?
I know.
It's not the Olympics. For me, I don't care about fucking football. The Olympics, I like watching Olympics. Yeah, the sports that I like. But me and football, whatever. Bunch of tight asses.
Listen, when I'm working out and I know that people are eating and watching football, I'm like, oh, I love myself and I hate everyone because everyone sucks. It's like all these fat pieces of shit that don't work out. It's like
they don't. And everyone's sitting there drinking. And the guys, those friends of mine from the gym, they're the ones who invited me to the bar and just buying me shots and all that. I'm like, dude, I'll have a sip and a cheers with you, but I'm not gonna get fucked up. Like I didn't get a chance to work out today. I would have been at the gym right now because that's the time I go, and they close early on Sundays anyway. And But I was like, okay, I'll hang out for, whatever it was. And I don't know what time we got out of there. I think it was 8:30, actually. I was there from like 6:20 to 8:30. Yeah, that's what it was. So, but it got into my gym workout. I didn't make it to the gym, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to get ready for bed.
Okay, bye. Take care.
But I hope you take all your shitty shit, dumbass shit off Instagram. All your photos, all those naked ladies. Like, don't do that. Don't get rid of that shit.
Well, I'm running for Congress, so like I'll probably make it private, but I won't delete it because I've been filming podcasts and recording people for like years.
Well, I know. Why are you doing that shit? Why?
Because I'm recording liberal clown morons who are stupid, low IQ people that waste their time talking about nothing.
You gotta clean up your whole shit, all that shit. No one wants to hear your stupid podcast.
I know, but that's the problem, is everybody's just going around skiing and getting stressed, feeding their dogs filet mignons. Meanwhile, the Republic is caving in. America is collapsing. We've got $40 trillion in debt. Nobody gives a shit. And look at your liberal cousin in Oregon. He doesn't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody's just immediately trying to take as much money as they can take, and the country's fucked. I don't know. This country,
but I'm just saying, like, if you clean up your shit, you got to work on yourself. Because, like, even your friend Max said on one of your podcasts, I saw that part. He's like, yeah. He's like, half the time I block you, John. I was like, I know, Max.
Yeah, but that's great news, because that means he's actually focused. He's in control of his mind. He's doing his life. God bless him. I hope he doesn't suck a dick. I hope he gets married. What can I tell you? Raboyna Shalolo. The whole point is to waste your time to show you that you're retarded for even looking at Instagram. All the naked ladies is the shit that I see. It's all stupid.
Seriously, John, like, you're super handsome, attractive. Like, you need to clean up your act.
Listen, my act. This is the act. I don't know what to tell you. I can make it private.
Are you still working for the IRS?
Well, I haven't technically quit, but I haven't worked in many months. 8 months, maybe 6 months. Yeah, 8 months.
So what does that mean? Are you like still getting paid or what?
No, I'm not getting paid. They don't pay you unless you work. I have a complaint because my manager called me a whore. And so I filed a sexual harassment lawsuit, and I'm not returning to work until I'm compensated for damages.
Who called you for? Your manager for what?
My manager. I told her I had to schedule 3 dates to get 1 date, and she said, "You a motherfucking whore."
That sounds so weird. She must be a black lady.
Yeah, she weighs 300 pounds, and so like I didn't go back to work because I figured she was going to croak out from getting her triple booster and double Zav. So,
So you told her what? I had to schedule 3 dates to get laid?
I said my dating life is getting complicated. I was like, these dating apps suck. I was like, I'm scheduling 3 dates on a Friday or a Saturday night because 2 out of 3 are going to cancel. So I got to schedule 3 at a time to get 1 date. And she's like, "You a motherfucking whore."
She's like your mother. She's trying to beat some sense into you.
I know, but I said, you can't call me a whore. What if I called you a whore, you fat fucking pig? Go to the gym, you giant fucking pig. These people don't even know how to read. You do all the work. They don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. They can barely speak English, let alone read a document. It's a bunch of DEI pieces of shit making big salaries, wasting everybody's money. Believe me, your government's fucked.
Do you know why I blocked you?
Why?
You don't know?
No.
Because what were you saying to me? All like, every conversation you like fucking shitting on me.
That's because I was criticizing that, like, essentially you're thirst trapping on Instagram, or you're trying to. But if you were smart, you would even be more manipulative.
What does that even mean?
What do you don't know what thirst trapping is?
No, I don't know what you're getting at. No.
You don't know what thirst trapping is?
No, tell me. No.
Thirst trapping is essentially, posting sexy photos to hopefully, get laid. I mean, you know, I'm just saying that, like, whatever I was shitting you on, it's like, I don't know, you should be more protective of your identity or security because um, I don't even know from like a real estate perspective. Like if I was wanting to buy or sell a house and I saw your Instagram, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna work with that chick because that's like not professional. Like I would work with like Ori or like somebody whose Instagram is like all business and no skin. Like you're pushing the skin, you know, maybe too much for a conservative woman. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Well, okay. Well, yeah, my Instagram is definitely not geared towards business, but no, I mean, I just put out there like my life and my views, you know. But I mean, that's because I'm like single. I think if I was married, I wouldn't have to do that shit, you know. But like these days, like you got to be out, you know. Like you got to be out
No,
there.
you got it all fucked. You got it all fucked backwards. A real man is basically is going to not like you because of your Instagram.
What's wrong with
You're
my Instagram?
it's because it basically makes you common because you're so public and your identity is there. It's not even private. Is it private?
No, I moved it to private. You told me to move it to private, so I did.
Yeah,
I
that's
did.
better, but like
But
you need veil.
I,
You have to create veils. That's the whole secret is veiling. And like you're essentially not being smart because you don't read books. So like you don't know how to manipulate on a higher level. I'm just trying to help you. Like you need to be a higher level manipulator and like Instagram is not it's just so everybody knows it's just stupid now. It's irrelevant. Like it's not really smart, you know? It's just it's like art basically. It's just artwork and people who think there's no money involved in it, so it's like a total waste of time.
well,
Unless you can
I think
tie it. Yeah, you need to kill two birds with one stone, three birds with one stone, four birds with one stone. Be creative, but like, you know, doing pull-ups in Tel Aviv in a thong is like not really that creative.
well, I mean, you probably have some sort of point, but you know, I'm not putting business shit out there. That's for sure.
I
I
know,
used
but
to.
the
I know,
dating
but
apps Hinge and Bumble are technically profiles as well.
I
So
mean, most of the shit I put out there is just like, well, it's mostly sports related, honestly. It's all
but
sports
see,
related.
you technically like if you have to if you want to get married and have children, you have to technically look at this as like a manipulation or a hypnosis because you want some 35-year-old doctor who just got out of residency and like he thinks you're the hottest thing in the world and he's going to have children with you. But when he looks at your Instagram, your value goes way down because I don't know how to say it. It's like you need to create like a projection in the man's mind that is not eroded by an Instagram projection because you are not Instagram, but you know you do become Instagram because you have that bullshit. So like you aren't really like that sacred special woman he wants to marry because you have a mystery or a veil. Like you have to be more manipulative by not being common. um you know, I don't know how to describe it, like because you want to get to your goals, so you have to look at your reverse engineering and what communication you're doing to get to that goal. And I'm just critiquing what I view as being like not really helpful to your goals. Like you, if I was your consultant, but you're never going to do anything I suggest you do. I'm just giving you my, I guess, my critique.
Well, I mean, let's see. I guess. Well, you might have a point, but might have a point.
You can't compare my bullshit is like insanely stupid. Like I'm trying to give you pragmatic, you know, common sense approach to like reverse engineering to getting you into that situation you want to be in. But even when you get into that situation, you can't guarantee that that person isn't going to fucking backflip on you and, you know, double cross you and end the relationship. Let alone you might not even be able to have children.
Oh, I can have children.
Well, you know, do you want to put the carrot before the horse, or do you want to put the horse before the carrot? Like, are you going to risk having children out of wedlock and be a Schwartz?
No, I want to have boys. So I need a good father figure for my boys.
Yeah, but you can't project the gender of your children. That's retarded.
Yeah, you can.
Just with intention, you think you're going to have boys?
No, you can get the embryos tested.
Oh, you think Dr. Vinny Boombots and science has got all this shit figured out? Good luck.
You do. You test
Yeah,
embryos.
I'm a doctor too. I just billed Medicare, Medicaid, $120,000 for this bullshit. Good luck.
John, you test the embryos and they tell you the gender.
You ever go to the grocery store, get small curd, large curd on cottage cheese? I mean, good luck. You don't know the future, Daniela. That's the whole point.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. When you do in vitro, you can, yeah, you're playing with science.
It doesn't, I mean, good luck. That's all I can say is, like, if you're going to have kids, they're coming out your pussy. There's no other way to still get here, right?
What?
I'm saying you're overcomplicating it with this bullshit. It's not going to, this is bullshit. You're going to get stabbed and jabbed and sprayed, and you'll probably get pregnant from some fucking bull camel, you know, who just graduated Danielle, I'm just saying good luck, but you never know how you're going to have children. I mean,
John, if I wanted to do it that way, I would have done that a long time ago.
Have you ever had an abortion?
No.
Have you ever taken Plan B?
It doesn't matter, John. Why are you asking all this shit?
Because Google has a medical misinformation policy test, and you are not allowed to talk about Plan B negatively. And so the theory is that if you've taken Plan B, I don't even want to say it, but like it basically is like a sterilization cocktail. And you're zapped.
John, you're so full of bullshit.
You're talking about science. I'm talking about science. I follow the fucking news.
I'm gonna end this conversation with you, seriously. But all I can tell you, John, is you got, like, you're on me for my shit. My Instagram at least is like normal. At least my Instagram is like normal. It's like the normal bullshit that people post. Okay.
Of your ass in a thong doing pull-ups? No, that's not normal.
That's because nobody. I did 12 pull-ups today. It wasn't even upper body day. It was leg day.
Most women just take photos of themselves, like in dresses, like. You can judge a lot by a person about what they're posting, and I'm just saying that, like, you need to rebrand yourself and be like dynamic in your branding, because your shit ain't dynamic and it's stuck, and you want to reverse engineer to children and to a man that has money. So I'm just trying to give you pragmatic communication consulting advice.
What's wrong with doing pull-ups on the beach with a thong? What's wrong with that?
You have to read this book called Getting to I Do by this marriage family therapist. Like, you are essentially not branding yourself professionally. That's all I can say. That's it. I mean, you're just not doing it because you're very childish and you are not really that well. Like, you haven't read a book in years. Trust me. I have books on communication theory, all kinds of complicated materials. You're just fucking putting your ass in a thong, and that's not smart enough. Like, you're just like every other Instagram person. It's not smart enough. If you really want to get what you want, you've got to go professional. I don't think there's any other way to do it. Otherwise, you're just like me. You're in your underpants, fucking it's not smart. It's not cool. It's stupid. It's childish. It's like, we got these cool cell phones. Do you have to put your ass in a bikini? Like, no. You don't. Like, you could be in a suit with a smile. Like, it's good enough. You could be, I'm just saying, like, you need to look at your branding effort, because your man, your husband, that's what you're doing. Like, that's what we're all doing. That was my original point about the birds chirping. Like, you're chirping, but your projection is not working. Like, you're talking to me on a fucking weekday because your branding is not working,
Well,
something to think about, like, because if you deleted it and you rebranded, you do have to look at this as being like a rebranding effort. I'm be honest with you. There's the best way to look at it is you're just going to
I know,
recreate art.
but like sport is my thing. Like I'm not like a normal chick. Like I do a lot of sports.
You're not a dyke. You got 3 dogs. You got money, but you got no honey. You got no man that wants to make gravy. Like you need to come up with a new recipe. Like your shit just is not working.
Well, I mean, you might have a point, but
you need to. I'm telling, like the fact that it's private is fine, but see, this is the problem: is all of your connections, most of the people that you are in communication with, it's very superficial. Like they may. You're technically the problem is dopamine. Is like you're dopamining yourself off of your profile, but it's not really giving you any results. So you're like spinning your wheels with dopamine, technically. You're not gaining anything from it. You're not. And part of it is probably, see, the whole thing is you want to get married and have kids. So I'm telling you, if you rebranded it and made it more professional and conservative, you probably have much better results. Because men essentially, they want to respect you. And I think by seeing an ass on an Instagram, that like opens you up to all men. So like, why would a man value you when you're technically exposing your flesh to other men? It's like there's always that hint of doubt. Like, yeah, this is not the woman for me because she's not conservative. And I'm just trying to give you, insight maybe that could be helpful.
I know, but it's not like I'm just posing there showing my ass.
It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know, like the girls that like I've loved, they don't do that.
Like anybody who sees that video of me doing pull-ups on the beach in Tel Aviv, like if a Jewish guy saw that, like isn't that hot? I'm just wondering because it's like everybody knows there's workouts, gyms on the beach in Tel Aviv, and you can.
Yeah, but you're a college-educated woman and a professional. Like that's coming off as like being an escort.
An escort? Escorts can't do fucking pull-ups.
Oh, come to Chicago. I'll take you to where all the go to Vegas. You don't think these girls aren't fitness freaks? That's all they do. They suck dick and go to the gym all day long. Smoke weed.
Yeah. Girls can't do pull-ups.
Girls can't do pull-ups?
No.
Do you go to the gym? I see girls work. Anyways, this conversation has gone on long enough. I think, a rebranding is in order and you won't miss out on it because you're actually just not getting anything out of it now anyways. So the now is all important. If you analyze your situation from the now and don't rely on this artificial bullshit dopamine cell phone creator, it's not a medical device technology company meant to give you dopamine. It's scamming you. Like you're not really in control of it. Like that was, I'm just trying to give you my insight. Like, how can you reverse engineer to get to where you want? Think about it.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are right about that. I mean, Ivanka Trump is going to put out, like, what did she wear to the Super Bowl? She wore, like, a dress.
Yeah. Optimize it. See, you're not optimizing. That the whole thing is you have to keep organizing and changing and deleting and curating. You're getting lazy, maybe.
But, like, Ivanka, like, she comes across super elegant, classy, right?
Make the dream.
What?
You're not creating I don't know. Yeah, be conservative. Like that's all I can say is get those booty cheeks off of your shit.
I think I only have one picture of booty on there.
If I was a father and my daughter's ass cheeks were on the internet so all men could see and she's still not married in her 40s, I'd say, sweetheart, you might be part of the problem. Just FYI, darling.
Okay, that's fair.
Your dad wouldn't even waste his time looking at it, I bet.
I think he just asked to join my Instagram.
Gross. Well, then he's going to see booty meat.
It's mostly videos of me doing cool shit.
Cool to you. Maybe not cool to some guy who wants to get married and have children with some chick who thinks her shit is cool when it's not as cool as he thinks it is. I mean, you got to look at it from your partner. Like, your shit becomes his shit, and he's not gonna, maybe he doesn't like your shit. Maybe that's not the kind of guy he is. I don't know. I mean, just saying that, like, you know, by having it creates like a double bind or a paradox. Like your partner has to deal with fucking Mark Zuckerberg's fucking Meta. Like I'm just saying, like you have to look at it from the perspective of how can I optimize and curate. You're not curating, like you said, Ivanka is glamorous and professional and beautiful. That's who you are, and that's who you should be on your Instagram if you're going to use that bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
It's so much hotter. It's not about what you show, it's about what you don't show. Because the man's mind will project and create your naked body in all of your conservatism. Trust me. Like you can do form-fitting things and show your curves and beauty, but like showing flesh gives away the veil. Like you're not veiling yourself.
I see. Okay. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it makes you harder to get and thus more desirable. That's how you reverse engineer. You know, you have to get out in front of it. That's my opinion.
Well, no, that's a fair opinion. It's a fair opinion. I should work on that because, yeah, most of my life is spent either doing sports or in the gym or with my dogs, right? So
yeah, you're gonna film and photograph what you do naturally, but you have to be more manipulative. Like, I don't know. I mean, building photos and whatnot over time, it can take time. I mean, it could take you a year to build up like a roster of like professional photos. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair, John. That's fair.
I mean, make your dogs the star. Don't make yourself the star. Because you're dopamining yourself. Like you're taking pictures, you're uploading, you're liking, you're scrolling. I mean, it's a giant fucking suck on your brain. It's all fucking dopamine. It's bullshit. That's why I say, like, if it's for business, it's for business. You know, lead generation. I mean, it's what it comes down to. Like, some thoughts to consider.
That's right. That's right. Okay, that's fair. But on the flip side, John, you gotta work on your whole shit too, because your shit's bullshit. And you know it. I don't know why you spend hours filming bullshit stuff and talking bullshit stuff and like what the hell? Like, and get rid of all those naked chicks. Never what to talk.
It's too much time. I'm just gonna make it. See, you gotta understand. My whole point was I was trying to fuck with Elon Musk because he has a burner account where he goes live, and so I've been recording Elon, and I don't know. I'm kind of like over it in a way, but I mean, eventually. See, the thing is, I'm in control of this. Like, I can make it all private.
But no one can. No, like I don't even know how many followers you have.
It's not many. It's not many.
I know, because no one wants to see your fucking bullshit. You know, it's like me. If I start posting all the shit about Israel and Hamas and my political views.
You used to post shit about fucking dead animals and dead dogs nonstop. It was so graphic. It was fucking terrifying.
I know. And stop doing that. That was a while ago. I know, I stopped that. That's the point. That's the point. It's like people are gonna like my, whatever, snowboarding videos. But they don't want to see like fucking, Hamas hostage shit. People don't want to see that shit.
People don't. I don't want to see that shit. I mean, I want to see. I like your shit because it's the right take. But like, I have other friends who are liberal Democrat pussies, and they post the most anti-Semitic, fucking pro-Palestinian bullshit you've ever seen in your life. And I have absolutely no respect for those people anymore. And I'm glad they post that shit because now I know who not to fucking hang out with. You know, it's like there's a lot of people that like I regret ever even hanging out with because they have really bad takes and they're really fucking stupid.
I'm saying, John, I'm just saying. You spend hours filming all your bullshit stuff. Like, don't you go fucking read a book?
I do read books. I read books every day on the internet.
On the internet. I mean, seriously, why don't you take a girl out? Like,
I do take girls out on dates.
You pay for them now?
Fuck yeah! If a chick comes out with me, I'm not gonna waste her time. Like I'm paying for it because I'm paying for the pleasure of the experience with the girl. Like I'm not fast bait. I'm not like bullshitting people, and I got a little bit of money. I mean, I'm not bullshitting anybody.
Okay, good. Good. Don't make the girl pay.
No, but you know, I was surprised that this girl paid, and the funniest thing was, is when she paid, I had the cash. I didn't even give her the cash after she paid.
I mean, you did that to me once, and then this other guy in Whistler, this Mexican guy, he didn't make me pay for the dinner, but then he acted like his credit card didn't work going to the club or going to the club, and basically after like, you know, like whatever, I ended up paying for him. That was just bullshit. I shouldn't have paid. Anyway, I'm just saying, like.
Well, I hope you come to Chicago this summer because I still have my boat, and like this is going to be an amazing summer. So try to find one weekend and get a dog hotel or a dog sitter and come to Chicago for one weekend.
Out, John?
I will pay for your ticket to come to Chicago. Yeah, round trip.
I don't fly Frontier or Spirit. I knew that bullshit.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm booking the best flight at the best price. That's how I roll.
I invited you to come here. You can come meet my dogs.
I'm talking to you on the phone is a great experience enough without meeting these three amazing children of yours.
And
I mean,
I also invited you to come to Whistler. You'd love Whistler. You can go hike in the summer.
I know. I saw. I didn't like Jared. Did Jared and Ivanka go there and like take photos? There was all these like political celebrities that I saw went to Whistler like a couple weeks ago.
I didn't see that, but Whistler's like famous. I invited you.
I know, but like, you know, I don't know. I'm over here like having fun. I'm not, you know, I'm on a mountain right now. I don't know what to tell you.
Just seriously, clean up your act though. Clean it up. You know, and don't try to fucking sleep with all these girls on the first date. Like they'll sniff that out real quick and write you off.
I'm not trying to sleep with girls on the first date. I mean, can I at least get a fucking kiss from some of these dumb bitches? Like,
no, why should you?
A peck on the cheek. I mean, some of these girls are such a waste of time. I regret ever even fucking taking them out on dates. They're so stupid. It's like that's the most amazing thing about going out to a bar on a Saturday, Friday night in the summertime when things are right. Like you can make love to a beautiful person on a random Friday, Saturday night, but you take these girls out on dinner dates. It's like, what are they really trying to get at? Like I've had girls come back at me and say, like, I'm just looking. You know, basically a lot of these girls are looking for sugar daddies. And it's like, you know, bitch, like, I'm not your fucking sugar daddy. You know, good luck with that fucking business of yours. It's so stupid. They're escorts, technically. I mean, young girls play these games. It's really crazy, but that's what they do. I don't understand it. It wasn't like that when I was their age. People were normal people, but now people are like living like some kind of fucking dopamine escort money fantasy.
You know what, Don? Like, I'll tell you what it is. If you're just trying to fuck around with these girls, you know, which it's not like everything comes out of your mouth. That's what it sounds like. You just want to fuck.
I don't want to just fuck. I want to have a hot, loving relationship and make love over a period of time. I don't understand.
You were trying to fuck these girls on the first one. I don't even know.
It's not on the first date. It doesn't have to be on the first date. It happens on the first date because we, you know, had a romantic, amazing time. I mean, well, then that's a plus. But if I'm not
John, that's not going to go anywhere. 90% of the time, that's not going to go anywhere.
The whole point is, if I'm not attracted to you, like it's not going to go anywhere to begin with, anyways. I mean, it's just
I know.
Just the same
like,
for
you know
everybody.
what? Like you're just trying to like see how good they are in bed and what their pussy looks like.
No, I don't give a fuck what their pussy looks like or how good. You got it all backwards. I'm trying to filter and categorize and sort and not waste my fucking time and waste their fucking time.
By how good they are in bed, and that's the wrong approach.
How good they are in bed? That means you got to get to bed first. I'm not even getting in bed. Listen, I'm 42. You're what, 64 now? When did we go to Israel the first time? What was it, like 30 years ago? Fucking 30 years ago, probably.
You know, you and I are 2 years apart. Your sister is 6 months older than me.
Well, we've been all around the world. I mean, you know, we're both not married and don't have kids. I don't have any dogs, but you know, I got some stinky tenants. I'd say you might have the better trade. At least my dirty dogs pay me money every month. I don't know about you. What your dogs just cost you a lot of money.
I'm saying, John, like we girls want to get laid too, but you were talking about sugar daddy for a second. Let me just explain that whole thing to you. It's like if you're gonna like if I'm not attracted to you and I'm gonna let you sleep with me, I want to get paid. I either want like I want to trip
I want to
somewhere.
get paid. You're a fucking escort. You just admitted to being an escort. Do you know how this works? Pay sex for pay?
I want to get paid. I want a bag. I want to trip somewhere. Like, you know, I want you to fly me somewhere. Like, come on. Like, I don't want to just feel fucking used. You know, I can sleep with anybody.
Well, the whole point is like if you're gonna have children, I mean, it's not about getting paid. It's about, oh my god, I really like this guy. I like being with him.
But John, that's what I'm talking about. You. I'm not talking about me. Like, I mean, I don't need guys. I don't need a sugar daddy anymore. I am the sugar mama. You know, like, but that's my point. Is that like these girls that you're like you keep talking about, like these girls who are just promiscuous and just sleeping with you right away after the first date.
I don't have girls. I haven't gotten. Believe me, my sex life is not, you know, exploding. I mean, it's very limited to just a couple times a year. I mean, I'm just saying that, like, even being.
It doesn't sound like the way you talk. It doesn't sound like it's a couple times a year, John.
No, believe me, I wish I was having a lot of amazing sex, and I wish I had even more money to have even more amazing sex. But no, I don't have that fucking sugar daddy money to go get that fucking 22-year-old that Gucci purse so she can, you know, have an amazing experience, you know, leeching off of me like a parasite who doesn't care about me. Yeah, I wish I had that money so I could have parasite love.
That's exactly the whole point. Is like, you know, so if you're like of course you want to go out with somebody you're attracted to, and of course you want to get in bed, like we all do, you know. But you're not filtering the wife material out from the fucking girls who will sleep. Because you know, like if I sleep with a guy, like you know, whatever, I slept with a guy over Thanksgiving, you know, like I just wanted to get laid. Like I didn't. He was not husband material, you know. And then he wanted to fuck the next day, and you know, I was like, no, I'm not gonna let you fuck me. Like, you didn't even fucking buy my dinner. You didn't even offer to invite me out for dinner. I was like, no, you know, like I didn't let him come home with me. So, you know, like once the first time was for me because I wanted to fuck, and like I thought he was, you know, pretty cute enough to fuck the first day. But you know, like don't try to come home with me a second day when you haven't like I still expect to be treated like a princess. If you're not inviting me out for dinner, if you're not like, you know, if you're not whatever, I'm just not interested anymore. I can go sleep with somebody else at the bar if I wanted to, which I didn't, but I'm just saying, you know? So, and like my other friends were there and like they saw the whole thing, like, and we were still hanging out the rest of the weekend, all of us.
Anyways, I'm just saying that like it's easy to talk about this shit, but again, when it comes to meeting the guy and you're gonna move in with some guy.
I'm just saying everybody wants to get laid, and like you know, like obviously the sex was good, like it was good for me. It was obviously good for him because he came back for seconds, you know. But dude,
dirty dogs always come back for seconds. What do you mean? If it's free pussy, it's free pussy.
Exactly. If it's not free, it's only free the first time because I wanted it. You know, it's on my terms. But it's not free for him. It's not like an open door.
Yeah, I think you need to be brainwashed, really. Like I don't think you're ever capable of actually settling down with a guy, having children and living a normal life with a man in a house. I think you're just too ADHD. I think that's really what your problem is.
No, I'm just saying, like this guy. I actually like this guy, but if he would have put in some effort, but he wasn't. He was not trying to like get to know me, and we already fucked. Like he was not inviting me to dinner.
Yeah, but then, that's because you already fucked. That's the cat's out of the bag. Pussy's already been seen. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your value goes way down.
For sure.
So how do you reverse engineer that in your media? Like if your ass cheeks are flapping in the beach in the wind of Tel Aviv, like that means that your goodies already been gotten. You got to fucking rebrand yourself as being a conservative person, even if you're not, because you're putting out there, you're not going to get what you want based on your communication, because your communication should reflect like who you are, your environment, and that man is uniting, with that projection. Like you're projecting an escort, and you just said, I don't fuck ugly men I'm not attracted to unless I get free shit. Like that's what it's saying. You're an escort.
100%. I mean, I fucked some ugly dudes, but I got out of it what I wanted to get out of it.
Well, you got to understand, a man who's going to marry you and have children, when he hears that, he's not going to really take you seriously as a candidate for a wife to bear children, to raise children. Like you have the mindset, and it's okay to have the mindset, but the imagery, you have to fucking rebrand yourself, because you're projecting that sentiment into your booty cheeks as you do pull-ups. It's a thought to consider. Yeah, it's something to think about. I mean, you got what do you got to lose?
I'll work on it. I think mostly, I do post some sexy photos. I do, but I think mostly the photos I try to post or videos I try to post are mostly of me doing active, shit like sports and weight training and like active stuff.
I know, but you do know
lingerie with like heels on.
You do know intelligence is sexier, like, because like I don't know. I mean, just all I can say is like if you were to do alpha beta testing, you need but imagine if you had like a bunch of like event photos of you in outfits. Like I'm just saying, like something to think about. Like you should always be thinking about your community. I'm always thinking about communication. I think it's invaluable.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I could post some more. Yeah, you're right. I could do more stuff like that. You're right, for sure. I mean, just make 2025. I would create a new Instagram, actually. Just keep the other one on private. Create a new one and start, going to events and like, just like start. You have to use it as like a professional networking thing, even more so, maybe. I don't know. Just because that's what's really going to get you the man, is like that professional, that polished photo, Look at Marilyn Monroe, the most beautiful woman in the world, just, fucking life of tragedy. You don't want that, All these Instagram, phonies are just living a manipulative, despicable life. No intelligence. None of them are happy. It's all just empty, shallow bullshit. Vanity. It's all fucking vanity. That's what it is. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, take care. Have a great evening.
Okay, John, love you.
Bye. Okay, love you too. Bye. Holy shit, that was a long one.
Deal. I don't see it on TikTok. I don't see it on anywhere, actually.
Go on TikTok.
I'm sure it's on TikTok. Yeah. I'm sure it's there.
I'll find it.
I'll find it, and I'll look. I gotta find this app. There's an app.
$3, that's 3,000, man. You give me $2, well, $1, you make an extra $1. There you go.
Oh.
That's 3,000 each.
Wait, how much? Okay, is that what you're selling them for? $3 each?
I don't know. He's offering them to me for $3.
And how many does he have?
3,000.
Okay.
Kilos of beer. Let's rate each other.
I'm not lying. What was my lie? You people don't even live in the city. You don't even work in the system. You're telling me about the system, please.
You're welcome to.
True. It is true.
Okay. I didn't know about it, so and I'm not about to.
Oh, she should hate the entire gang Right. It's the consensus y'all taking.
Right.
And just fuck them, the whole culture. Fuck every black motherfucker in it.
Yes.
Fuck the.
Yes, fuck all gangs and its members and its supporters. But also, it is like, I think it's indicative of the relationship that black people in those environments have to the gang cultures. So while there is the element of death and drugs and abuse, there's also this community element, I heard, which is what draws in particularly young boys to the game.
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, shit like that, Dr. Dre's affiliated?
So her maintaining a positive relationship with an offshoot of gang culture isn't really surprising if she's from there, since they have, I was going to say give and take, but it's take and kill.
There was some, they might have grew up around it, but as we all know, their father kept them as far as possible away from it.
Which was a good thing.
Enough, they was in a tennis club playing private club tennis. So they wasn't even really around it for most of their life.
And on top of that, if y'all understand the sport of tennis, like you gotta actually pay to play, especially moving up.
And a lot.
So their father was flipping the bill, thousands of dollars, just for his daughters to get an opportunity all the time.
Y'all looking into this shit too much. It was a good halftime show, man.
Yeah,
I mean, greatest.
I think it was a good halftime show.
And that man, hey, check this out. Here's the great thing. This is for the feminists and the feminist niggas in the room. And the father never really got any damn credit for none of that shit.
Nah, like they made a movie about that.
Hey, hold on, line. To respond per the source of Michael Jordan's father, right? As reference. Good. Glad he didn't. Yep. Glad he got to sit in the cut, live comfortable while having two amazing Olympic running and actually legendary tennis players.
And they both ran off to be sellouts.
So he could just sit back and just chill.
Just kind of
to be in the spotlight, B.
What you mean sellouts?
They ran off to go be with Jewish little short, dirty dudes who don't wash their ass and stuff. Have babies, bro.
They're married.
Once you get a certain amount of money, you don't care.
That dude,
the father was like, I went through all of this. I raised these children and I went through all of this racism just for them to turn around and sell out.
Marrying a black Armenian isn't a sellout.
He said, I should have left these bitches in the hood.
Yes, it is.
I'm
sorry, man. Y'all can tell Caucasians and all of that. Y'all other than them, all the fuck you are.
You know,
you're right. Alexis Orlean is half Uruguay.
They don't work in black grandma household. You come to that motherfucking first goddamn fish fry, nigga. They gonna be like, who is that?
Goddamn Razor Ramon curly shit on his head.
Razor Ramon curly.
Got this Mexican here.
Yeah.
Motherfucker ain't took a bath for 3 months. She said that she called on that. She goes, is it normal that he doesn't bathe? Like, hey, you didn't know this, bitch.
That's his Uruguay.
Wait, what are you talking about? I just came back to my phone. Like, what? Who's what?
They just rambling, man. They just
what's her name wrote about her husband and how he don't like to bathe.
Does anyone in here besides me find Serena Williams attractive? Because I find her.
Nah, let's just see.
No. I liked it before Serena Williams. Yes.
Yo. I understand when AI is going to take a big percentage of jobs in the next 5
Andrew, this is why it's the best argument. You will never get this kind of reaction.
Motivation.
You never get this kind of
Andrew, do you
reaction.
want to
Literally
create a room?
I'll
pin the
check
link
right now. I'll check. Oh yeah, I can do that. But let me. I can do that, but I can also see how long this has been running. Hold on, real quick.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
You muted up. Oh. Oh shit, the Canadian government is stopping Adam from talking to Americans now. I'm back. There you are. Yeah. So we thought Trudeau blocked your internet to Clubhouse because they want to talk to Americans. I had to call Soros to get that rectified. You mean to Soros that American government is funding? Not Soros. I'm not supposed to be advertising anymore either. Did you hear about the USAID? Like, apparently America is funding all the leftist activist prosecutors across America through the federal government. Oh my god. You gotta pronounce it USAID because it doesn't sound as... It doesn't sound as... Actually, can I just pronounce it you said instead? Like USAID? Can I just pronounce it you said? What did he say? Gio, what did he say?
I'd be willing to bet that this app exists because of USAID.
Hey, Alan.
It's true. I bet you anything that the data brokers buying the data from this fucking app is probably using taxpayer dollars. Do you see any fucking advertisements?
Hey, Alan.
Thank you for saying it a little bit straighter. I appreciate that. I do. I didn't want to say it because there was a heavy limp wrist in that. I know. I'm so glad that you admitted it too. I'm so glad even a lefty was like, yo, come on, bro. It's a little much. Face Adam, you're coming over to the center. You know, Alan. Let's go. Looks like an Alan. If he said his name was Alan, I believe it. Just because he watched too much Alan Watts and like, you know, these Alan Watt bros, they'll like do some shrooms and some DMT and watch like 50 Alan Watts videos, and they make fun of Jordan Peterson and his 50 videos. I don't know, they become a meme at this point. A lot of Alan Watts. No, Alan Watts fans, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm not Alan Dershowitz fan myself. Oh, of course. Why would anyone not be? Right. Of course we support Dershowitz.
Do you think he fucked that? Do you think he was on Epstein's, party list?
Of course, he's one of the most beautiful human beings. I mean, he's gorgeous. Right, Ryan?
That's true. Ugly men do use escorts.
Who is? Alan Dershowitz. No. Oh, Ryan, don't say that.
I've met Alan Dershowitz. He was, giving a nice speech in this multi-million-dollar home in Beverly Hills, talking about highly sensitive, confidential, classified materials about General Petraeus and all kinds of bullshit in Afghanistan. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, Alan Dershowitz is one of the only liberal lawyers who have agreed with my, idea that the liberals have been playing legal warfare for like the last 50 years, right? And he's like, yeah, it's true. They've been destroying You're such a Northeasterner, like the way you pronounce lawyers. Nice. You should say the boss. Sorry. Yeah. The lawyers. The lawyers. Sorry. Lawyers. It's not L-O-Y-E-R-S. It's L-A-W-Y-E-R-S. It's not L-O-Y-E-R-S. Okay. Well, it's like Marshall. Now we're gonna have Marshall supervise a vehicle. Good job, Michael Lowry. Michael Lawyery. Yeah, that's Lawyery, right? Hi, Flora. See how she treats me?
Hi. Oh wait, what's you?
Shut your goofy ass up.
Hey, Flora.
Gato.
Alright.
Hey, Sarah.
Can we all sing happy birthday to Ryan? Can we all get together on one page and sing happy birthday to Ryan?
Oh, it's Ryan's birthday. Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan. Happy birthday to you. What's your boyfriend's first name? What's your boyfriend?
If I do, my mother will say, I've never seen a whale with a fucking cocktail. That's how you wrote the birthday song, because he just keeps on fucking going. You know, you just end up down by the bass song. And then you take all the attention away from the person who needs it.
Nice.
What's your name? I don't like
That's the problem with birthday boys.
You can't find the nigga where he went.
That's the problem with birthday boys.
Did you see Jake Paul? Jake Paul converted to
There's too
Orthodox
many
Judaism.
Muslims per capita here, bro. Way too many. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Allahu Akbar.
Sophia here too? Oh no, she's not here. Okay, she's gone. All right.
Don't say her name,
We're
she'll
back to our
appear.
regular capita of Muslims per capita. All right.
Please put me in the queue.
Okay now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was imitating Samia.
Hakuna Mata. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Did you see how that
Who's ready to marry a Muslim girl? He's ready for sure.
No.
I'm on Muslima date right now. I'm claiming to be the new Mahdi. I read Quran daily now, waiting for my Muslima bride to start a caliphate locally.
Oh, someone just joined that deserves the heart of peace. I'm gonna give them the heart of peace.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Durka Muhammad Jihad.
We're building minarets and getting laid on Muslima Day,
Oh
creating
my
a
God.
harem.
Gio.
Whoa, baby.
Well, Gio.
Look at all these
Do you
hearts.
know my name, Gio? Like my actual name?
Fucking
I
Tony.
just left. Someone just joined. Their name was like, I don't know how to say it. Giacomo, Lucia.
Giancone.
Giacomo? It's Italian name.
Exactly. Oh, no, I know. My name's Louis Giacomo. It was like almost exactly.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you were Italian.
What is Abraham? Like, what the fuck does that even mean, dude?
Okay, so I had a crush on a girl who liked Abraham Lincoln, so I made my name Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham? Do you ever go in the Planet of the Apes rooms with the ADHD atheist Schwarzers?
I was in an atheist room today, and it was like very, very brutal, actually. Like the guy clearly hated God, thing he doesn't believe in.
Which one?
Yeah, that never makes sense. Wait, are you a Franco fan?
Which atheist?
Like your Ultra Franco house. That's Franco, isn't it?
Which atheist are you talking about? Are you talking about?
I'm trying to remember what his name is. I've never seen him before.
Honey Badger? Are you talking about Honey Badger?
No. There was a guy that was just in here that was in the room with him, though. The guy that, like, a few minutes ago. What's the name? The guy that came on stage and was like, "What's the topic of this?"
Why do you think atheists? I mean, this is a trick question, but why do you think atheists spend so much time asking questions as opposed to, giving answers and educating?
I don't know. This guy wasn't in the. He wasn't about asking questions. He was about people basically they're stupid for believing. I think their position is very odd because it's like most of them will say that like, oh well, I'm not saying that definitively there's no God. I'm just saying there's no evidence that suggests there's a God. And so at the end of the day, they're really just going around arguing with people about their own specific religion that they have an issue with, and it's like that's a waste of time.
Have you ever thought that it's just low IQ dumb people talking about nothing, wasting time?
No, there's other rooms for that.
I think that some of them are. I think that some of them are that way. I think that there are.
This guy wasn't low IQ.
I believe you. Yeah. Oh, you don't think it was low IQ?
No, it's my hypothesis that every room is composed of low IQ dumb people wasting time talking about nothing. I think that's what this app really is.
I don't disagree.
This app is a high school cafeteria simulation.
I think South Dakota is a conspiracy.
Which part?
I don't think it exists.
What? What did you say, Floor?
I said I also don't think it exists.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, some people probably still don't believe that Donald Trump is the president.
I think Joe Biden's still in control and he's controlling the military.
Yeah, North Dakota and South Dakota are definitely PSYOP states. I've literally never met anybody from either of the Dakotas in my life.
Well, that's probably because you've never been there.
It's definitely a PSYOP. North Dakota and South Dakota is definitely a
They are
PSYOP.
PSYOPs.
See, I told you, all these rooms are about stupid low IQ people talking about nothing, wasting their time.
You're arguing with a soundboard, Edmund.
Yeah, that's what I'm beginning to believe, that technically.
Blue, what do you think is the population of North Dakota?
Zero.
I'll give $1 to any.
Close, 900.
I was gonna say
Very close, 700, like 800,000 people live in North Dakota. It's very small.
Giving us all a chance to guess.
Yeah, Gio, why'd you have to ruin it?
Because you don't count as a real person, Brian, because you're gay, all right? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'll tell you the population of South Dakota. 0.
Just kidding.
You know, we live in a bubble here in
Okay, what's the
America.
population of South Korea? What's the population of South Dakota?
0.
Brian, do you want to guess? Brian, do you want to guess?
I'm gonna say
600?
350.
No, you're wrong.
350.
Off, wrong. 900,000, more than North Dakota.
What?
Uh-oh.
How many
Yep.
does South Dakota have? How many does South Dakota?
900,000, and North Dakota has 700, like 800,000.
Oh, so South Dakota has more than North Dakota. Well, that's good. At least the head of
Yes.
intelligence has, is not in North Dakota. Head of
You know,
intelligence,
nice high.
the governor of South
Bigger
Dakota.
down south.
Christina.
Sorry.
At this point, we should just combine North Dakota, South Dakota, Minneapolis, and Wisconsin maybe into one state.
Patrice O'Neill already went over this. It's the regions of the United States. Like the entire Northeast should be one state.
Nice.
Like Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire,
Yes.
Vermont. It should all be one state. And maybe
This is
even
with
it
my
should all
regions
just
of
be New
America
York.
theory.
Right? It could also just be all of New York. Basically, you
This
just
is
call
my,
that Boston, and then you get New York.
We need the regional cultures. We need the regional separation. And Patrice is actually, he's right. I never knew that he'd said this, but I've been a lot of people have been saying this for ages. And it might be better if we just separated into different countries like Europe and then have those regional differences, right? Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, you said that basically like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana.
Yeah.
That's all one state.
Then you got LAville with California and the states next to it. Then you got Texasville. Then you got Miami or Southville. Yeah.
Slave land.
Miami, Ohio, Miami, Florida.
Wait, can we give slave land to the blacks? All can move to Nebraska. How about that?
Yeah, why don't we make like one super sanctuary city and send all the illegals to a work slave labor super sanctuary city?
Guantanamo Bay.
But we could just call it California. There you go.
It's Montego.
Escape from California. Did they ever figure out who started the fires?
Ryan started the fire.
I forgot
It
all
was
about
always
it.
burning since the world's been turning.
Yeah, I think that song.
Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio. It's a history. It's history, okay? It's not a song. It's fucking history.
Before Red China, was it Yellow China?
No. Let's go, Adam. Racial jokes. Let's go.
Gio, did you see Donald Trump wrote an executive order banning vape pens?
Joke that's not funny, right? To be fair, right? So, like, dead baby jokes and rape jokes are the funniest liberal jokes.
Did you?
That's how liberal humor works.
Dead baby joke. There's no such thing.
There you go.
If it has the pulse, has consent.
I just
Look,
like
it's
to.
just another person's culture, Lou. We just have to accept you because you just have a cultural difference than us. Welcome into our country. Welcome into our suburban self-development. Welcome with your rape culture. Welcome. We're so accepting. Bring your rape culture to our country. Why not? Live and let live. That's what it truly means.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Rape culture is our strength. Multi-rape culture is our strength.
No, well, if you look at the TFR rate, rape culture might be our strength.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you might need it at this point. Yeah. It's going to become a feature in America for a woman to just have children from being raped because none of the women want to have kids. Great.
Gio,
we used to kill people that rape people.
Gio, do you have desires to get married? Gio, do you have desires to get married?
I don't know. To women with American culture, I don't know. It's hard.
I know a guy who's in Poland right now, and he was posting some photos at the nightclub in Krakow, and there were the most beautiful white girls in the world in thongs and jeans, and I was like, oh my gosh, white women.
Yeah, you just want 90s, Mountain Dew culture back. I get it.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh my gosh.
Gosh, darn.
Dude, when you ask these Americans, their golden age of America was like the 1990s when you had Woodstock 99 and mass rape. You had the end of the crack era. You had gas prices going up ridiculously. Yup. You had this is when corporations can charge you $12 for a bottle of water at a concert with only 20-year-old kids. That's peak America. Yeah, for sure.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
A beer in Vegas is $25.
Again, you're making the point for us. Hello Kitty, Power Rangers, Pokemon, we get it. These are all just corporate goods. Yeah.
Don't make me simp.
Oh boy. Do it. You don't even have the balls to simp, you fuck. Yeah, talk shit to me. Yeah, shut me down. Yeah, shut me down. Tell me how dare you talk to my women like that. Do it. Do it, bitch.
Gio's golden age. You need balls to simp.
Exactly.
Back in my day.
You fucking Americans. Balls to simp. You don't even have the balls, so I'm gonna call you out for it. It's so true too. You just walked away with your tail tucked between your ass crack, you don't want to do it.
I thought we were friends, man. What happened to Wingman?
Look, I'm not a wingman to when you're trying to get hoes. It's just.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Come on.
For marriage material, I'll be more than happy to be your wingman for sure. Yeah. But I'm not gonna
But I'm not gonna big up you like falsely so that she marries a loser either though. I'm not down with that.
Gio, I wouldn't need your help if she was a hoe.
Oh, well, no, nowadays, yeah.
How about that?
Looks like I need a wingman for a hoe. I need a wingman, Gio. Come through. Help me out.
No, I'm saying if she was a
you need an agent to negotiate for you? You need an agent to negotiate for you?
No,
I will provide those services.
You have the best poker faces. You all look the same.
Never discount a
There we go.
wingman. You can't fly without a wingman. You need two wings. Hi, Cora. What does Cora want to say?
She didn't want to say absolutely nothing.
It's funny. I just left. They literally, the last line I heard them saying was, "You need a wingman for a hoe," like sarcastically, and then it came to me.
Wait, how do you guys even see
Just
Cora?
thought I'd let you know that. There's a little bit of fodder for your.
Wait, how do you guys? Who's talking to Cora?
I'm talking to Cora.
How are you talking to Cora?
What room are they talking about? This room.
I got a brain room open in the Ellen Watts Philosophy House.
I love Cora. I hope he's not saying mean things about
Oh no, Cora is an absolutely
Cora
perfect
is really not
example.
that smart, if I'm being quite honest with you.
She's like a technocrat, liberal, Democrat, moron. She's like all the other morons. This app, this room is about low IQ idiots talking about nothing. It's a waste of
To
time.
be fair, I'm not sure how IQ would correlate with.
You don't even believe in IQ. That's how stupid you are. This app is low IQ dumb people talking about nothing, wasting time. Tell me the last time you heard something intelligent actually uttered on this app. I'll wait.
Well, actually, whenever I say something, so come on.
Nice.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'll wait.
No, we too. But I don't have to wait because every time I speak, there's something,
Okay, does anybody have anything intelligent to say? Any high-value information transmission? Does anyone can think of anything? Anyone?
Listen, I can't provide you any high value information because you're not ready to receive it. Sorry.
That's the most intelligent thing I've heard all day.
Thank you. You see? Told you.
No, but you just provided something of value. Oh, that's a paradox.
Thank you, right?
Really?
Paradox.
Is it true that black people are actually ancient space colonizers?
Are we?
Are you technically ancient astronauts? It's like the Charlton Heston movie, Planet of the Apes. You know, he came back to America. It was all just a bunch of apes, but inverts. You know, it's actually the black people that got lost here with the white people. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, did black people ever make a movie called Planet of the Apes? No, because they're not organized enough.
Shut your goofy ass up.
Oh, I didn't know Alan was racist. But okay. Oh.
It's not racist to say black, so I don't know.
Maybe you just don't have a black actor as dynamic as Charlton Heston.
Well, okay. Well, this is another fact. Are you Asian? Oh no, that's Kim Jong.
Yeah.
Well, if you're Asian, why don't y'all eat motherfucking cats and dogs, right? So that's not racist because y'all actually do eat cats and dogs.
Bro, why are people who eat monkeys talking shit right now? Like, I don't even understand.
I didn't know Scott.
Like, you literally eat primates for dinner. Like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? Literally near cannibals, bro. Near cannibals up in here.
Cannibals, Gio, come on.
They are literally eating monkeys, bro. They're literally eating monkeys. What are you talking about? Eating them raw. Like, what are you fucking talking about? I said near cannibals.
I said deer cannibals.
But you're the one eating cats and dogs, not me.
Absolutely, bro. Like, but why are the people who eat more bushmeat per square capita than anywhere else in the world talking shit about other people eating cats and dogs? I don't understand. Like, if I were black, I would shut the fuck up. Like, the moment that someone mentions bushmeat, I would shut the fuck up if I was black, because I wouldn't want anybody to start talking about that shit.
Bushmeat.
If I was black, I wouldn't talk about bushmeat for shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Haven't you?
Bats, monkeys. Like, what are you talking about?
Do you know every year in the streets of New York City?
Holy shit.
All I'm saying
is, like, y'all can't make fun of Chinese people when you do exactly the same thing. You can't make fun of Chinese people when you do exactly the same thing, you dumbass. You guys have been eating bushmeat for like a million years. Like, what are you talking about? Bro, you guys literally survived on bushmeat. Who are you to fucking talk? You ate shit like endangered species of animals in fucking Africa, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Protein is protein, Gio. You're so discriminating. Bushmeat can be very sumptuous in a stew.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you ever had stew from bushmeat?
Like, damn, bro. Relax.
You're so discriminating, Gio. We've seen the Korean cats and dog videos. We've seen the Chinese dog videos.
No, Chang. You don't see videos of black people eating monkeys.
Changs. Sorry, we were Changs.
People eating dogs and cats and roaches and all these type of shit. So I don't have no fucking time.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, the fact that you're denying that Africans eat like bushmeat is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Ridiculous. He is galaxy. He's intergalactic. He doesn't know about
black
bushmeat.
And you're talking shit about people eating bushmeat when you've been surviving off bushmeat for the last 60 million years.
There's nobody in my family tree that eats bushmeat. But how is I know there's somebody right now eating a cat. So please.
No, you're just factually wrong. You're fucking retarded. Like, you don't know anything about anything. That's why you're black and poor. What to tell you? Like, nothing means nothing. Like, data, history, stats. You guys don't read any of that shit. That shit is like voodoo magic to you. You just hit your feelings. Mama, what should I do today? Oh, that's what you get. Like, that's your voodoo magic.
Yo, leave the Haitians out of this, bro.
You got literal cannibals calling each other barbecue and shit, and you talking shit right now. You literally have country.
There will never be a
I don't know. From my perspective, if you're black in this world, you should shut the fuck up and like just stay quiet so people.
Ooh, that's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Like, damn, bro.
Don't
worry, we'll build civilization regardless. Don't worry. It's easy to build civilization. The Chinese have done it like for 5,000 years.
It's easy for you guys to build civilizations. You guys have meat everywhere.
Bro, you guys still attract mates by twerking like monkeys do. Like, you're still stuck at an evolutionary stage where your way of looking for mates is to twerk your asses. Like, you're still like a fucking dog at this point. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Your mating dances are fucking twerking. Like, are you considering this right now? Your people still fucking do mating dances. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Bro, the only thing you're building is like an anthill. Relax over there, buddy. The only thing you're building is an anthill. Relax, okay? Your animals are more productive than you. Ants can build things and you can't. The ant eaters can build things you can't. They can build a mound. You see, it's crazy. Your own animals in Africa can build better than you. The termites in Africa have built bigger civilizations than you have been able to. That's crazy to think about. Termites in your country have built more civilizations underground than you have. Just think about it. That's crazy. Like, isn't it crazy? Like, isn't it crazy how you still don't know how to do anything, how to build anything? Isn't that kind of crazy?
Pick a seed.
Yeah, okay, and who cares?
You don't know, maybe Galaxy made a treehouse one time. He might have made a birdhouse. You don't know what he's built and what he hasn't built, Gio.
Are not from the evidence, bro.
You're making a lot of inferences about Galaxy and where he comes from and what he does. Galaxy, can you tell him the truth about who you are and what you know and what you can do? Galaxy? Hello?
All I hear you is mumbling, clarify, enunciate, articulate. I know you're so lazy. I know you're so lazy that you can't even move your tongues. But at least move the tongues if you're going to talk. If you're going to talk, actually move your tongue instead of not moving it.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna eat, at least just eat chicken. Like that's all you have to do. Just eat chicken. You don't have to eat motherfucking dogs. Okay, thank you.
Give me some motherfucking watermelon
Jesus
with that
Christ.
chicken.
Wait, hold on. What the hell is going on? I mean, we can
Nothing's going on. It's not worth catching. Yeah, bro, Sam. It's not worth catching you up to like retardation. It's not. So yeah.
It's a long time no see.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know.
I mean, long time. It's been a long time, guys, man. I mean, machine.
How did Galaxy just come in and hurl like racial epithet at us? I don't understand.
Because he feels insecure that his the population of 1 billion people is essentially economically worthless, and he doesn't know how to deal with it.
Wait a minute.
Oh, listen, I'm not even African, so please.
Wait a minute. Maybe I didn't. I thought that it was because you guys were claiming that his ancestors ate human.
No,
he started it. I don't know.
He
Yeah.
said your people eat monkeys, and I made a racist joke and said that they're not cannibals.
I'm just saying,
I didn't say he was a
somebody
cannibal.
in China right now snatching a dog.
But why are Africans talking shit about bushmeat eating when they're the experts? I don't understand. You eat more bushmeat per capita than anywhere else in the world. You're making fun of the Chinese for